Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Usually I would have started the video with a big boom, celebrating, or at least trying to celebrate as much as we could because it is deadline day, 31st of January 2023, and usually, especially because I'm an older supporter of football, of calcio, of Juventus, well, on these special days you have the boom boom with a lot of special announcement. Let's start with an announcement out of nowhere. At least the club is a out of nowhere thing. Let's start immediately telling you what is the real deal of the day for Juventini. And then we'll speak about a lot of things. So for the people that are watching in replay, we'll speak about the last deal that just happened for Juventus. Three, four players out of Juventus. And then we will speak about the Super League. We will speak about the last updates of today. We will speak about my depression of this morning because I was absolutely down. I'm feeling a bit better already. I'm feeling a bit better, but also the really sad moment of Serie A as a total, something that we already anticipated on the channel 2 years ago because we were able to read between the lines, is happening now with the last boom of Chelsea with apparently Enzo Fernandez for 120 million. I have no idea how much they spent this winter, and again I repeat, I am absolutely not pissed off with Premier League because they deserve the success that they have. I am really sad and pissed off with Serie A and what they did to our beautiful calcio. The world calcio will be gone really soon. So guys, we have to speak about a lot of things. Let's start with the first real deal. It is this one, of course. It is still not set up. I set it up a bit earlier, but I have to do it again. Official Marley Ake go to Dijon in France on loan until the 30th of June 2023. Good luck, Marley Ake. That's the first boom. But of course, the most important thing that we have to do is saying hello to all the people that are in the chat. I already pinned a few comments in the intro. Let's start with the first one. Mohamed Youssef, grande Mohamed. And I want to dedicate that video, that live of today, to our friend Mohamed because I was doing nothing in my coach. And at a certain moment, I received a message from Mohamed on the Telegram group saying, Beppe, we need a live today. We have to speak about the disaster moment that football in Italy is in, the fraud moment in Italy. So this one is for Mohamed Youssef. Ciao, Mohamed. Ciao to Lars that is saying we need a live today. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. He has 51,000 persons that are watching. Probably even more now with the last minute announcement of Enzo Fernandez. Here we go. No, nothing we go for Juventus and for Serie A. Ciao to Stavros. Ciao to Peter that is saying it's a sad day. We lost out so many people. Jorginho, Sabitzer, etc. etc. Well, we lost out. Peter, I really appreciate you. I already told you many times, but I believe that at a certain moment we will have to understand the situation. It's not that Juventus or whatever club in Italy missed out. It's just that it's impossible. It is impossible. Look, first of all, because System Calcio, it's over. I am here today to tell you it is over. It is a reality. You like it or not, this is the real reality. System Calcio is over. No mercato for no team. Some movements here and there, some small movements more out than in. At a certain moment, an important Inter journalist, quite funny, he said today that Italy today showed that we became the outlet of Europe, and it's true. So it's not that you miss on players like Jorginho. Jorginho, we can say it honestly, after winning the Champions League, after winning the Euro with Italy, he went totally in a total different way of understanding football, of managing his private life. A finished player that will probably give a few games there in Arsenal. Good deal for them, but 12 million sterling. It's still a lot of money for a player that would normally be free at the end of the season. Beautiful salary. You can't take this risk because otherwise you go back to the mistakes that we did a few years ago, especially pre-COVID, with some players that you have already a lot of doubts. Players at the end of their career, and then we start again. Finished player, why did Juventus pay so much? Why did we invest so many money? So it's not about missing out on players. Sabitzer, well, there were some teams on him like Manchester United. I don't even know where he went at the end. I don't even know if he moved at the end. But look, guys, it's over. You can't go for the loans with the possibility to buy of Cancel of 70 million euro. These numbers are over for Italian football, and today we saw it, guys. I tell you, all month of January, we didn't speak about Mercato. The only name that came up for a few hours was Zaniolo, that I didn't believe in. I told you immediately on the channel, I don't believe that Zaniolo will be something for you. At the end, he didn't go anywhere except to his house of family in La Spezia. But no, we were eventually speaking before the minus 15 points. We were speaking about something else, about some players eventually, Karsdorp, Hulm, but all players that not possible, especially with the minus 15 point. And it's not really the minus 15 points that are causing a problem to Juventus. If you're really going into detail about Juventus, it is the fact that you don't know what the future will look like. We don't know what will happen. We don't know if we will go in the minus 15 points will be taken away and we will go back on a top 4 position at the moment if we stop losing games and points. We don't know if we will lose on European competitions, for how long. We don't know if they will take more points for the Prisma investigation, the salary maneuver. There are a lot of things that we don't know. And if I am a player today that has no affinity with Italian football, no affinity with Juventus, well, I would think twice before going to Italy, before that is not attractive anymore as a league. I would think twice before going to Juventus because I have absolutely no certainties. So it was 100% correct that Juventus couldn't sign any new players. The only one that was linked to Juve today for all day long was Cambiaso, and we will come back on Cambiaso. And there is a reason why he was the only player, because he is from property of Juventus. Let me continue to say hello. Ciao to Peter Gitti, Peter Abate, 2 Peters in a row. That's beautiful. Yes, Armin, if we win the Europa League, we go to Champions League. However, with the team we have, if we can't beat Monza, what makes you think that you can beat Barcelona or Manchester United? A lot of things true here, but one thing that is still in doubt in that message of Peter Abate, the first one is that, yes, theoretically, if you win Europa League, you go in Champions League. And that's the first truth, theoretically. The second truth is that, indeed, if we can't beat Monza, how is it possible to start believing that we are favorites in Europa League? Then miracles can happen in football, especially in or out competition. But if you are looking at paper, yeah, it's really difficult. It's really difficult, nearly impossible. And then if you have the doubt on what Peter is writing, is that you don't know. Even if winning that competition, you will be able, after all the lawsuits, to go in European competitions. And you know that if you don't finish in a European spot this year, or by winning Coppa Italia that give you access to Europa League, or by winning Europa League that give you access to Champions League, or by finishing in the first 7 in Serie A, if you don't meet these things, and if you are banned 1 year, for example, in European competitions, well, you don't avoid that disqualification immediately. You will have to wait until you qualify officially before you start taking away that penalization. So it's really dangerous. It's really strange. And that's why I'm telling you, attenzione, when you are thinking that winning a cup or qualifying, it's automatically that Juventus will go. We don't know. Ciao, Mikey. It's too bad that we couldn't bring anyone to Juve this winter, but this is where we are right now. Philip PR Rosada. Why the PR? We had such a good Mercato last year, and this year we have nothing. But we are in a totally different situation this year than last year. Ciao Juve Dad, glad I could finally follow live. We are a bit early today. We are a bit earlier than usually. Ciao Saif, ciao Sasha. Long time, I didn't see you the last few days. Ciao Sasha. Alessandro Lumare, grande amico mio. Ciao Rob. Ciao Borna 5620. Ciao Youssef Mirmo. Ciao Beppe Sincero. Chelsea spent almost half a billion is depressing. I don't know if it's depressing. Good for them. Good for them, guys. If you have the money, if the laws are allowing you to spend that much, go for it. Go for it. Then, of course, you have the hypocrisy of people that were crying because football was for the poor and not for the rich. So the hypocrisy is frustrating. I remember they were believing they beat Super League Project Attention. There was some news today, while today they are celebrating because they are spending so much. So the hypocrisy is really frustrating in a way. Not at all in terms of if you have the possibility to spend. If you are able to go around the law from UEFA, go. Then it's really strange sometimes that Juventus is doing things that are not against the law because there is no law and Juventus is punished. Yes, we will speak about the Super League, Philippe. Ninib, grande Ninib. We have, who else in the chat? Marian, grande Marian, Anthony, Shatterstar, Apex. I will tell you the names, like the telecronista, the sporting commentators in Italy, when they are speaking, especially about European football, they also finish the names with like Stavros, Giorgio, Radovan, Ryan, Helicopter. This is how they pronounce the name. Ciao Daniel Perrone. Guys, ciao, Mohammed is saying welcome everyone because the live of today. So can we go to what we wanted to say? Ciao Gazzo, grande Gazzo, ciao Veritas, ciao Radovan, Siddu Size, ciao Beppe, I really waited for the live today. Okay, so are we there? Ciao Beppe from Germany. Felice, I love your name. You know why I love your name, Germany. Felice, because Felice means happy, but also because my father is called Felice, and also my son, so Felice, welcome. Welcome, Felice. I'm happy that we have some Felice on the chat. Can we start with the flash news of Juventus? What did we do? Then I can also tell you nice things, guys. Nice things. Sometimes I need to show you, guys. Wait. Let me take away the comment here. I can't show you everything, of course. I will not tell you all the discussion, but look who I was talking to a bit earlier today. Did you see who I was talking to today? We were talking a bit with someone that you saw on the live. That's nice. I was really happy today in my depression because I told you. Did you see the video this morning? This morning I was like with a hat, with a beanie, with everything. No, I was not talking about Mercato, guys. I was not talking about Mercato. Family night. Ciao mio drag. Okay, so go fast with the flash news of today. Marley Ake, he went to Dijon. Dijon is a French team. A French team that is playing in second division in France. It's playing in second division in France. Today, this morning, yesterday evening, we started having some context, some rumors about Benevento, second division team in Italy, that was on Marley Ake. Then, at a certain moment, the voices, I believe it was Mirko. No, it's not John Elkan Golf. It's not John. It's not John. It's Labo Elkan. We had some voices, I believe it was Mirko Di Natale, that was saying the player said no to Benevento. Today they continue to say he would go to Benevento. After the Benevento news that a bit collapsed, you had Barri, also a second division team, the team of De Laurentiis, by the way, because he has two teams. That was on the player, and now it collapsed. It totally collapsed. So we were believing in the last few hours that Marley Ake would stay at Juventus until, out of totally nowhere, the opportunity came to sign our friend Marley Ake, to send him on loan to Dijon. Dijon, second division team in France. Why has he been sent there? Because we know that Marley Ake is between two levels, too big and too strong probably to play in third division in Italy, not enough to play in first division in Italy. So what are we doing there? In the middle, we find a second division team. Would love to send him in Italy, but I don't know for what reason it collapsed. Apparently it was Marleacche that said no to Benevento. Barry, I don't know what happened. To be honest, I don't know the detail, but at the end we found an interesting thing in having Marleacche to Dijon that he will play. And that's good. That's really, really good. It's not the only thing that we did today, and we did a bit more. But let me first say thank you to Salcat. Salcat with a beautiful donation, I believe from the United States, because I see a dollar sign before. So let us know from where you are in the United States. Salcat, and the message, because it came a bit later, the message is, Beppe, do you have some doubts about JP Morgan's interest in investing in Serie A? Could it be helpful for Juve getting fairer treatment from the league since John Elkann is on their international council? Really beautiful message. Why? Because it's a message that is showing from California, by the way. Thank you, Salcati. That is showing that you are aware of things. And that's really beautiful. It's an off topic because I really wanted to start with the deadline day and why and how, because there are also Pellegrini that we have to speak about, and especially Cambiaso, the pros and contrasts. But if you want to, we can go to that message. Salcat. Well, first of all, thank you for your donation. JP Morgan, it's an institution, a big institution that was there also with the Super League. That was there in the Super League, managing it. And so they have a lot of contacts with Juventus. They work closely with Juventus, with Real Madrid, with Barcelona. They were the big sponsors of the Super League. They were the ones that were investing, that were actually working together with all the clubs, preparing the contract, and so on and so on. So they really want to enter football. They want to change the way that football is seen. They believe they can do much more money out of the football how it is today. You remember when we were speaking about Super League, and we will come back on Super League later, they were saying officially that if today we have one entry for UEFA Champions League competition, the Super League could have brought you 4 times more with some guarantees to the club. So it shows really the intention of them to see that there is some money to make, because we are speaking about business, guys. It's not about we are happy, we love, we are kind, we are a how do you say, in beneficenza, you know, this kind of how do you say in English, beneficenza, you know, these humanitarian companies, you know, that are helping the world. This is absolutely not JP Morgan. It's really something really as a big company that is doing beneficiary, yeah, maybe, probably, yes, Peter, that is trying to make some money, some deals. Now, I heard the rumors that JP Morgan could be interesting in taking over Serie A, because Serie A, the value of Serie A is much lower than years ago, and they could potentially take over, taking care of everything. Not changing the rules of football, of course, because it still remains a UEFA competition, a FIFA competition, Serie A, but in terms of marketing, in terms of investing a lot of money to bring again on the map. Look, I don't know all the details, I don't know all the intention, I don't even know how far it is true or concrete, but yeah, it can be that they have some interest. Well, look, I follow Serie A since I'm a kid, since I'm a baby. I love Serie A because it's the one that I love the most, the one that I'm most attached to. But I would be blind, I would be totally blind and not honest to say that we are a disaster, because it's managed really badly. Every possible intention of Italian clubs like Juventus, and especially Juventus, to try to push Serie A to a higher level has been declined. And not only declined, but on top of that, you receive the aftermath. You receive also a slap in your face, because you tried to elevate and to change the way of managing Italian football. So welcome. I don't believe it will happen, because that will be too big, and you have so many anti people, not anti-Juve, but people that do not want to change because they are happy with what they have. They don't understand that they have to go towards an evolution. They don't care. They prefer to destroy. This is a mentality in Italy, preferring destroying yourself instead of working towards higher level. But I would say, if true and so on, let's go. Let's go, because if we are continuing like we are doing now, and we are continuing, there is absolutely no sign. By the way, we are getting even worse. Well, we are dying. I already told on the channel really clearly, we were already dying years ago. We did some prognosis. I believe 1 year ago I did a video about the consequences of refusing Super League and how Serie A, Ligue 1, La Liga, Bundesliga would really die. What we are doing now is actually accelerating this movement. We are killing us. We are accelerating something that is inevitable, because it will happen. Now we are just accelerating. Giving you an example, and then I go to the message of Jafar, giving you an example why we are accelerating it. Juventus, I showed you a few days ago, is the club that in the last 12 years invested the most in Italy. I'm not speaking off the field, I'm speaking on the field. Paying players from other Italian clubs. The number one. So one of the big sources of entries of other Italian teams is Juventus. Without the money of Juventus, all the clubs, all the system calcio is losing a lot. Locatelli, Federico Chiesa, Bernardeschi, Higuain, Pjanic. I'm just giving you some names like that we probably, all of them, we overpaid them back then. Bremer is another example, ultimately to a team like Torino. Vlahovic, mamma mia, I forgot. Thank you, Andre. Vlahovic is another name. So you see, guys, without that money, because you are taking it away from Juve, you're Szczesny if you want to, but you're taking that money away from Italian calcio, because what are you doing? You're punishing Juventus, that you're sending us in second division, or that you're keeping us in Serie A but not allowing us to participate to European club competition. That means that you're taking away 60 million a year Champions League entry guarantee, without the stadiums entries, without the merchandising, without the interest and so on. That means you can go easily to 80 without going to the next stage, because then you're even growing your wallet. Well, taking that away, that means that you're selling your players at Juventus. You're becoming a smaller team for a few years, because you can't attract any more big players. The big players, you already can't attract them. The mediocre players, you even can't attract them. But it's even more difficult. So no money in the cash desk of Juve, no money for the Italian system. If you're looking at teams like Atalanta and so on, how many money did they receive from Juve? And these are things that are a bit strange. Too long about that. Let's go to Jafar. They're saying, hello, dear Beppe. Is it true that the DV9 offered himself to Real Madrid? Well, what is true or not, I don't have the pretension to know, but of course I was following. I don't believe it's true. Why should he propose himself to Real Madrid like today or yesterday? It makes totally no sense. Then, if you want to speak about the summer, this is a total different discussion. But about now in the winter, I don't believe so. That he's still injured. He's still not at 100%. Dusan Vlahovic just arrived 1 year ago. Between adapting to the team in the first 6 months and starting to have the growing pain, being out of the team in the beginning of the season because of that growing pain. You remember he didn't do the training in LA, Los Angeles, Dallas. Coming back, being out on the 25th of October because he had that growing pain again, that is chronicle. Going to the World Cup, being back, he didn't even play a game. An investment of 80 million euro with 7.5 million euro salary. I don't see why he would propose himself immediately to Real Madrid. So I don't know. Then I saw that it was quite fast, reported by Spanish media, Dusan Vlahovic proposed himself to Real Madrid, and then in the evening it was said Real Madrid said no. Would be really, I think it's really strange. Now, if you're speaking about January, if you're speaking about the summer, it's totally different. What do we have to take into consideration? Dusan Vlahovic is a young kid from Serbia that appreciated a lot Juventus when he was a kid, has always been known, but also Real Madrid. It's not a one-team hardcore supporter, but like Juventus really strongly from childhood, and Real Madrid was also and is also a big Cristiano Ronaldo fan. So of course you want to go there. Who would say no to Real Madrid? That's a really big thing. Real Madrid is a team that continue to have the potential to continue to win La Liga, Champions League. They are always the favorite to win the Champions League, so I totally understand that it would make sense. In the summer, if Juventus is not able to compete in Champions League, it's a guy that didn't play the Champions League until he joined Juventus, and we all know how it went. So there might be, of course, in the future an interest. I always have believed that Dusan Vlahovic would have gone to, or at least would have tried to go to Real Madrid, or that there would be a possibility in the future. Not Premier League immediately, but first Juve, 3-4 years, then going to Real Madrid, and then let's see what would happen there, or staying, because most of the time if you succeed you remain at Real Madrid. But for me now, and it makes also totally no sense now for Juventus to sell Dusan Vlahovic in the summer if we are not participating to the European competition. Yes, it could be an important sacrifice of a player, but that could interest both parts. We have to be totally honest and transparent on that. Why? Because, first of all, Dusan Vlahovic is young and he wants to play European competition. That's one. Secondly, also for Juventus, because it's one of your, if not your most played player in your team, and he has that chronic groin pain. So I would potentially understand it. Is it true? I don't know. I don't believe that there has been really something concrete. You don't sell Dusan Vlahovic on the 30th or the 31st of January. Mikey Mazzarese says something needs to change, because if it continues like this, every big star playing in Serie A will want to leave. Then what? We are a farm league? Hey, Mikey. Hey, Mikey. Thank you for the donation, Mikey. There's something important that you are saying here. But you know that a lot of people are still insulting, not respecting Juventus, insulting Agnelli, and so on and so on. If you go back in time, go on Google, go on internet, and I'm speaking about a few years ago. Agnelli said if we don't do something, what will happen is that in the weekends, all the people will watch Premier League. And that's what we will do. All the people will watch Premier League only. That you are Italian, that you are Spanish, that you are German, young generations, new generation, but also the normal fans of today, they are going to be obliged to watch Premier League, because that will be the only league. Then of course you will have probably the team of your heart, you watch that game, and all the other games you watch the Premier League. If you're looking at the fantasy league, look, we are playing with shit websites and application. It's true, we don't have an official fantasy league, because in Italy they play Fantacalcio, that is totally different in way of playing, but it doesn't exist an official fantasy league app. You have one that is, I play, I like, but it's not normal. Even me, not this year, but I believe 3 years ago I started, because I like it, how it's played and so on, the Premier League application of Fantasy League. But it's not only that. Look at the transfer that they were doing now. But then if you dare to speak about EPL or ESL, the European Super League, then people, they get angry. They don't understand that it was the only way to save European football. I'm not speaking about Juve, but European football as a whole. We are going towards that. Marin is saying we are becoming a a farmer league. No, we are already a farmer league. There is no interest. Look at the people what they are writing on Twitter that are not Serie A lovers. There are some people like my friends from IFTV that I love, that I really love, that are trying, like an old lady, that doesn't want to get rid of something like that. If you're honest, it's over, guys. It is already over. You look at the transfer. Give me the transfer that Serie A did this winter. I remember a time not so long time ago where I was super excited, super happy to watch the 31st of January or the 31st of July. No, sorry, the 31st of August, the deadline day in calcio. I was watching Sky Sport Italia and I was, Sky Sport Italia on television. On my iPad, I was watching Sport Italia, and I was on my mobile phone on Twitter watching what would happen, all the interest. Mamma mia, he will go there, who will we sign, and so on. And there were shows, but I promise you, and Marian, that is coming from Italy, she can confirm yes or no. There were shows of the last 12 hours. They were live. They were in hotels. They were watching. They were paying attention. They were reporting, hey, attenzione, this one is joining this team, attenzione, no, because it collapsed, and here. It was fantastic. It was beautiful. Then, not always the right decision were made the last day. Sometimes, like Jimmy Singh, Zlatan Ibrahimovic could come. Other times, you had other players, a bit less good, like an Anelka or whatever. But this is gone. This has gone. When I'm watching again, my colleagues, my friends from Premier League doing lives about deadline day, I saw so many channels with so many people watching. So on top of television that is reporting, on top of that, you have the YouTube channels with so many people speaking about it. Guys, seriously, channels from 20K like me, a bit, with 5,000 people watching, with so many people watching here, with that. It's totally crazy. And it's normal, but that's where we are going towards. Young kids today, when they are going at school, my son, when he's going at school, he loves Serie A because he's watching with me, because I influenced him, and I try to also, let him, giving him that feeling of being proud of calcio, even if all the disgusting things that are doing to us, but I really try to transmit that love for calcio. But you are obliged to understand what is happening with Premier League, because at school they are speaking about Premier League. They are speaking about basically three things: Premier League, Paris Saint-Germain, and Barcelona Real Madrid. That's it, huh? That's it. They don't know about the rest. You go on Twitter, watch the message, watch what they are saying. They are saying, guys, it's your own fault, and it's true. Are you jealous? It's totally true. It is what it is. Anyway, let's continue with the message, because, guys, I didn't even speak about Cambiaso. I didn't even speak about a lot of things, and I really want to go through that. Thomas is late, but quick recap. Well, we went to the Premier League, to Ake, why he was loaned out. That's what we spoke about in the beginning. Beppe, can you explain what, and Vlahovic, what does it mean now that Super League won the court? Yeah, we can. So, Jacob, where is Ben Jacobs? He's doing quite good reporting, this guy, to be really fair and honest. So this morning he came out with exclusive. A22, the promoters of the Super League, have won their appeal in a Madrid court, meaning Super League clubs can't be punished by UEFA or FIFA. This was granted after Super League formed in April 2021, then overturned. Another appeal was made and has gone in A22's favor. You can read all the text. Guys, it's long, but I already read it a bit earlier this morning. That Super League, when it was created, and I saw a fantastic documentary on Apple TV, that is a bit more pro UEFA, let's be honest, but not 100% entirely. They try to explain both sides. They missed some parts, but it was quietly well done. But when Super League was announced, you had a lot of big blocks from UEFA. They didn't want to. Of course, they were scared. They didn't want to. They were in panic mode. And they started to threat people and clubs, like if you participate, the clubs that are participating to the Super League, the players that are there in these clubs, they are disallowed of playing European competitions, UEFA, Euro, or FIFA World Cup, and so on and so on. Threatening teams also to pay big fees of punishment, threatening them to be out of the competition if they didn't renounce. A lot of scared clubs, they said, stop, we go back, also because political involvement of Boris Johnson in UK and so on and so on. But the threats were really working. But you can't, because what is actually the point is, like, in Europe or in the world, you have a law that is disallowing monopoly of something. So, creating something that is not allowing competition. It's like, for example, just in a few words, I speak about Juventus on YouTube. I have at the moment today, as an English-speaking YouTuber, the most followers at today, but I disallow all the others content creators to speak about Juventus, or at least to make a channel centric about Juventus, because I am the first one. I have the monopoly. I am the biggest one, so I do whatever I want. I would write, below, like, best Juve channel, or for the fans of Juve only channel that exists, no other channel, for example. With a copyright that nobody can do a Juve channel. And no, people, they cannot steal my content to put them on their show, but they can copy. I see a lot of people copying what I'm doing, and it's okay. It's okay to, why not? Because there is no law that is forbidding to do so. And this is actually UEFA that is doing that monopoly. And when when Agnelli, Barcelona, Laporte, and Perez, they went to the court in Madrid, first of all, they stopped the possible threats from UEFA, because until further news, UEFA had to stop and couldn't penalize any teams. And that was the first thing that they won, the Super League teams, okay? They saved actually everyone for having penalties in terms of fees or being out of the clubs. That's why Real Madrid was able to participate and to win the last Champions League. Now there was one that could have helped a lot in December, and UEFA won. UEFA won this one because they are saying that actually they are treating people fair, and so on and so on. The most important one will be in March. The European Commission, really high, they will decide about the monopoly or not. I'm scared, because I know how much European Commission and so on are involved in Super League. So I'm scared that they will just find a way to not do it. Today there was another court in Madrid that was saying that the clubs cannot be punished. Actually, it's a beautiful sign for Super League. Are we there to celebrate, to dance, to say fantastic Super League will be created? No, but the message from today has been said. They can do whatever they want. The clubs, they can do whatever they want. And UEFA or FIFA cannot do these kind of threats. They cannot. So it's a good news. It's a first step in the right direction. It's a good step in the right direction. Then we will have to see and check how it will evolve. I will come back on that, but let me first read the message of Mohamed Youssef. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it, my friend. There is Wakas in the chat that is giving us the countdown of the deadline day. I would have loved, Wakas, to live your excitement about deadline day with 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, celebrating arrival of new players. Unfortunately, I'm here to give you a bad news. There will be no entry for Juventus for all the reasons that I said before. So, giving us the countdown will only make us more sad about the situation we are living. Mohammad Youssef, my friend, it's so crazy, the roller coaster we lived here on GJustjuve from the day Super League breaking news and the high hopes to our strange situation today. What the drama we lived here in the last 3 years. I remember, Mohammed, and I'm happy that you were there in all that, in all this journey, because I remember I was super happy immediately. Yeah? Because you guys, we speak about it since so many years that we are going towards the end, towards, like Juve that is saying, towards one model only, NBA model for Premier League, and the other ones are feeders, farmer leagues. Feeders is a beautiful word to say farmer leagues, because that's what we are. That's what we are. Unfortunately, this is the reality. Look at, easy, yeah? Botman is going to Newcastle instead of going to Milan. Botman, who is Botman? Scamacca is not able to go in Italy because too expensive, and he's going to West Ham. Guys, with all the respect for West Ham, that is a nice club. Why not? West Ham has absolutely no possibility to win the Premier League, to compete in Champions League. You can have the miracle, the exception to the rule. That's what they are doing, guys. Huh? Look at all the players that are going to Chelsea, that they have the money or not. How many players do they have there? How many players? Yeah, then you have a Kostic that will say no to West Ham. Peter, I agree with you. You have always this player. Vlahovic said no to Premier League in the beginning. So you always have some exceptions. But Kostic, that I really like, I really appreciate Kostic. Kostic is not a world-class player, okay? He's not world-class. How old is Kostic now? 29, 30? It's a good player. It's a solid player. You need this player. I'm speaking, you can't compare, but you need the Lichtsteiner, for example, that are not phenomenal, but super important for your teams. Different players and different characters. In just a name, Lichtsteiner has never been, in the list of the Ballon d'Or, for example. Well, Kostic could be a good utility, great player for Juventus, but it's not a world star, But I remember I have always been in favor of Super League, because I knew what would happen, and that's what we are in today. Today we did zero mercato. Zero. Inter did zero mercato. Milan did zero mercato. By the way, they bought Ziyech, Paris Saint-Germain, and Navas went to... Where did he go, Navas, guys? You told me a bit earlier. Navas went to another team, I believe in Premier League, but I'm not sure. Please tell me, because that's important. No, it's not important. Actually, I don't care. But tell me anyway, so at least I'm here. From Tenerife! Enric is in Tenerife. And the monopoly are UEFA and FIFA. UEFA is a big oil. They crush. Yeah. On the day Super League was about to be announced, Seferin went on all the news threatening like a mega loan shark. I remember really well that moment. We have Nerogost, 9 months on the channel for Nerogost, and he's saying, Beppe, attention, an important word for Juve fans right now is unity. In the beginning, I saw a bit of unity, people sticking together, a bit showing their Juventinità. The game of Atalanta confirmed this. We lost versus Monza, and unity is over. That unity is over, unfortunately. Since then, I saw again Juventini not united anymore. Juventini, the one mocking the other one, laughing again with Allegri out. This player is finished. Why this? Insulting the other one, and so on and so on. So the unity, it lasted how long? 10 days. 10 days. From the announcement of the -15 until the loss versus Monza. That was how long the unity lasted, to be honest. And not everyone, but a lot were starting to be a bit more united. And then we lost versus Monza, and we are not united anymore. It's over. Ciao, Mercato is over. It is over. Wakas and Kane, indeed, it is over. Philip is saying in this live stream, Fabrizio Romano said Vlahovic will not go to Real Madrid. Well, I didn't need Fabrizio Romano, guys, to know that Vlahovic would not go to Real Madrid, but thank you to Philip for confirming. Here we go, man, what he said. Here we go. Even here we go. He's taking care of Premier League because he knows that Serie A is finished, of course. But, well, Nero goes, thank you for the 9 months, by the way. But then saying, unity. I didn't feel that unity. I didn't feel that unity at all. It's again one against the other, criticizing. Look what happened in Roma. Off topic, Off topic. But look at what happened in Roma. Mamma mia. Some people are really, really crazy, Are really crazy. You have Zaniolo, and probably also him is at fault. He's saying, I don't want to play for Roma anymore. I want to be transferred. What is the reason? Ciao, Romeo. What is the reason? I don't know. I don't know what's happening in the locker room of Roma, but he doesn't want to play there anymore. Bournemouth is coming with an offer. He rejects it because he doesn't want to play for Bournemouth. He wants to go to another team, Milan. Roma is saying no, only a team that is giving us the same money offer as Bournemouth. If you bring that team, you can go. Otherwise, you don't go. Which is the right of Roma. Of course, they have totally right of doing it because they are owner of the player. The problem is Milan, they can't offer what Bournemouth is offering. So they give up at a certain moment, especially because they were really close to the player. Cardinale said no to Maldini. They said, basta, we don't have the money. We can't do it, so basta, stop. And at the end, some supporters are chasing him. Why? Because he said no to Bournemouth. They were chasing him. They were threatening him. Of that, they were putting banners in the street with insults to him, but also to his sister, to the mother, direct messages, and so on and so on. It's something I will never understand, guys. I will never understand the bestiality of some supporters. So it's not only Juve fans that are sometimes crossing the line or not united. It's everywhere. I believe it's humanity that is sometimes a bit strange in their mind. You can be happy, you can be sad, you can be disgusted, you can be angry. Football is a sport. Sport is emotions. It is passion. So of course, all your emotions are duplicated, sometimes triple what you are feeling in normal, controlled moments. So of course you are exaggerating always, but there is a limit. There is a frontier. There is a line, and you can't cross it. So for me, these kind of things are really, 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 really bad. Juve Dad is saying Milan is not able to offer the same money as Bournemouth. What a sad statement of Serie A. Well, Juve Dad, we are speaking, and it's a really great example that probably I didn't even underline enough, but Bournemouth is a relegation team in Premier League. Milan is the last winner of the Scudetto. Take your considerations there. Take your lessons there. If you are telling me that you are pissed off because Juventus, they were not able to manage the money that they had, the superiority that they had, we can discuss. We can say that 75% was because of Juve, 25% because of other things. Why did they do it? Why did we arrive there? We will blame Juventus at the end, and we agree on that. But I told you, guys, one day we will arrive to a point, especially my message to the non-Super League fans, the Juve fans that were not Super League fans, I told them, in a future, and I was thinking 25, 26, in a future, don't come again here on the channel telling me that we are a finished club because we can't buy, because we can't sell, because we have mediocre players. No, it's because the system is pushing us towards that. It's not a mystery that Agnelli, before leaving the last day of presidency, said in a few years, 50 or 60% of the team will be made of next-gen products. Because, not because you want to, it's because of necessity. Because it's the only reliable, or, the only, how do you say, anyway, the only way to survive. Because you can't otherwise. You just can't otherwise. It's over. But, of course, if one team is able to spend 120 million forcing Benfica, that didn't want to sell, but forcing them until the last day, pushing, harassing the players, the entourage, and so on for a yes, sustainable was the word, Costello. Thank you, sustainable. Well, if they are able to do that, how do you compete with players like Miretti, that I really love? I bought his shirt. I like the player. I believe in Miretti, but that needs time to grow. How do you compete with other teams that they don't care about time? They just put the factor time away. They want instant. They want instant. And they will become even stronger, guys, because this is what you don't realize today. Today, Premier League has 4 times the entries of Serie A. We calculated that in 8 years, I believe it will be 12 times more. Why? Because, of course, if this is the share, you don't grow like this. You grow like this. And they will be so much rich than today. Because in USA, today, Paramount is investing in Serie A. Okay? They are investing. Italo-Americans and so on and so on. You have a community that is happy to watch calcio. Okay? But the young people, they don't care anymore. They don't care. They have more emotions in watching Wrexham, that I finished, by the way, than watching calcio with investigation, calciopoli, scommessopoli, plusvalenzapoli, whatever you want, Napoli, these that kind of disgusting words, they always finished in poli. Calciopoli, scommessopoli, Napoli. Yeah, nice. Well, at a certain moment, they will say, "Guy, your product is not good anymore. Your product is not good anymore. You have a product that we bought for 3 years, a contract with you. I don't know, I'm just inventing, for 10 million euro or $10 million. But it's not trendy. It's not good. It's old. I will give you 8. France, we will not buy the full package of Serie A because there is nobody that is watching Salernitana Monza. We will pay a bit less. Instead of 5 millions, we will go with only the big games. In Belgium, there is the police. Attenzione, mamma mia, there is a police in front of my house. I hope it's not Giuseppe Chinet, the prosecutor, that is sending the police to my house. You never know. Maybe I wrote something on a paper here, Maybe I wrote something here and they are not happy. You never know. Or maybe they heard me on the phone with Lapo Elkan. You never know. But yeah, no, pay attention. If you don't see me anymore, guys, ciao, I will go to Italy. What was I saying? Minus 15 for Beppe. Minus 15 subscribers. We will go with that. That's a bit better. I don't remember what I was saying. Mamma mia, what a disaster. I was speaking about something and then I saw the police. I was scared. Even the director of the museum, he can't work anymore. I don't know if you know, the director of the museum Juventus, they said that you can't work anymore. Boo. In Belgium, thank you, Jim. Luckily, there is Jim in the chat. In Belgium, for example, in Belgium, there are no all the games. You see only the big games of Juve, Inter, Milan. You see them. You don't have Coppa Italia. They don't buy the right for Coppa Italia. So you don't have all the games. If you want to see, I don't know who, I would be that crazy, you know. But if you want to see Spezia versus Cremonese, you can't. There is no way to watch it. Now they bought, you know, the big games of Napoli since last year, I believe, because they are doing objectively well. But Juve, they continue to buy because there is a big, and that's the thing, you know. Juventus, they continue to buy. Why? Because there is a big community of Juventini in Belgium, but all around the world. You know, why did I say Juventini of the world? But if that community is gone, and that's why I'm telling you, you guys, we are going with lower offers for TV rights. That's the only big source of entry in Italy, and people, they will buy in the future rights in you know, in Belgium, for example. I don't know, you don't have it on my subscription, but other subscription you can see the Premier League, but probably they buy the game of the 6 big teams, 7 big teams. Well, in the future they will buy the rights of all Premier League, because it's more interesting to show Brighton above and Middlesbrough. I don't even know if they are in first division, whatever. Or Wrexham. Wrexham is more interesting to watch Wrexham than to watch an Italian Serie A team. So, wait, because there is Juve that I think Milan is not able to offer the same money as Bournemouth. I already read that. Mamma mia, I start to be old. Chelsea have spent 328 million euro in this transfer window. You know, I laugh at some journalists because they were all telling us, Ciao New York, they were all telling us, attenzione, because this year, because of the World Cup, you will see that this time the big mercato will be in the winter and not in the summer, because in the summer you will see World Cup, and then that's why not a lot of teams are investing a lot of money in the winter. Speaking about Serie A, zero in the winter. It's even worse. Today I had time to make some memes. Serie A, they don't know I used to dominate deadline day, and the Premier League is dancing, and we are here, old. For the people that says, guys, have a lot, huh? I'm not a supporter since yesterday, yeah, guys. Look, it started to be broken everywhere. I used it so many times. I'm not a supporter since yesterday, yeah, guys. Yeah. So today I tweeted a lot. Let me check, yeah. I have my own vengeance, of course. But first, Peter Gitti, that for 8 months on the channel together with us. Peter is telling us that he's a ultra bianconero, of course, but he's also telling us Premier League have created a great product with global appeal with Serie A, while Serie A prefers internal fights. That undermines its competence as a professional institution. Has always been like that, guys. But you know what's the worst thing? I don't trust them at all. But zero, I trust them zero. Zero, I trust them. Calciopoli was disgusting. Scommessopoli with Conte was disgusting. For the people that didn't see the video of this morning, I was explaining it a bit. Scommessopoli. Scommessopoli comes from, I believe, Cesena, where coach was Conte back then. Has zero link with Juve. Conte was before the coach of Cesena. And apparently they caught some players involved in betting. scandal, maneuvers, betting. A lot of players were found guilty, and because they were fixing some results or some games, own goal or this or that. It was really big scandal at the time when they discovered that with some players that were inhibited and so on and so on. Conte was the coach there. He had nothing to see with it. But Conte, while that process was on, he became already the coach of Juventus. He won the first year. The first year won. Juventus was finally back after scandal of Calciopoli going in second division. There was zero problems with Juventus when we were seventh. When we were seventh, people were even saying, Juventus is clean again. They are sympathetic. They are nice. Kind Juventus. A lot of people were saying that, huh? We like that new version of Juventus that is not arrogant as in the past. Guys, of course, we were not winning. From the moment that we win the first Scudetto, Scandalo. Conte attacked immediately the second year where he starts. They are asking for 10 months for Conte. Conte defended him really hard. At the end, they said that he was guilty. You know what was the explanation? But I'm not joking, eh? The explanation why Antonio Conte was guilty was because it was impossible that he didn't know. This is the reason why they took away the coach of the first team of Juventus, normally for 10 months, then they took it to 4 months, but still 4 months without the coach. That's half of Serie A. Because there was no way that he didn't know. That was the reason. You see? Targeting Conte for Juve. Luckily, we win that year. But we had to do it without coach. Then, you implement the goal line technology because of the goal of Montari. The non-goal have never been a goal. You insert VAR. You don't. It all strange things. Juventus Super League. The only way to save that mediocre Serie A that is today. They have an idea. They work for it. They explain. Juventus is the only team that was able to do something for Italian football in the last few years. Don't be hypocrite, because today Gravina, who is Gravina? It's him, Gravina, president from La Lega, is saying Juventus has always been a model, but the rules must be applied rigorously. The time has come to put limits in this minefield. So he's saying Juventus has always been a model in everything they did. Women football, he said it, because here it's just a short explanation, but spoke about it in the long interview. A model for women football, for the youth academy, for everything they did. A really big example for Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio. But the rules must be applied. And the question that everyone is asking, but we have still no answer, is which rule? Where is the norm? Explain us the norm. Explain us the rule. We want to know. We know that Juventus was punished for Article 4 with minus 15, but how did you calculate 15? We don't know. I don't know. And for what rule? There is no rule. Then, of course, you have anti-Juve that do not know. They don't take the time to read, and I can't even understand why should they read things that are regarding Juventus. I will show you something else, guys. I will show you something else. Because you know how hypocrite the world of journalism is. 212 people share these things, guys. Huh? It's important to share with all the people that will attack you. Okay. Here. This is from not so long time ago. It's a few years ago. You can find it on Google. What is written here by Tutto Mercato Web, by calciomercato.com, by fcinternews.it, that is a bit the Tutto Juve from Inter. Inter, Ausilio, sporting director of Inter, the king of the plusvalenza. I don't read all these kind of things. Inter, Ausilio, the wizard of the plusvalenza. Here all the numbers. FC Inter, the king of the plusvalenza. 1st of July 2019. So it's not far away. Inter also this year, so it's not the first time, was able to arrive to the requested, needed plusvalenza, profit they needed, to fix the books without selling any big player. Guys, do you see the hypocrisy that I am fighting against, and where now, ciao Marcello, ciao Saif, and now a lot of anti-Juve are mocking you are telling you you are guilty, you are guilty, you are guilty, you are guilty. I'm not inventing it. It's written there. It just takes you a second. And it's even worse when Juventini, you know the one that I hate the most, huh? The Juventini that are saying, we are guilty. We have to pay. Because of Agnelli, because of Paratici, we are guilty. Mamma mia. Paolo Dybala in that new shirt of Roma. Let's buy the shirt of Dybala. Fantastic Dybala. Dybala. Osimhen, mamma mia, he's strong, he's crazy. You know what? Let's go in the pizzeria of New York to the fans of Napoli. Bravo, bravo Napoli, bravo Napoli, bravo Napoli. Mamma mia, we love you. You deserve it. You deserve to win the Champions League. Oh, Napoli, you are so strong. You are great. You are fantastic. Attenzione. They go like this, guys. They go like this. This is the reality. Oh, Paolo Dybala. Kulusevski. Mamma mia, Kulusevski. Bentancur. Bentancur. Look now with Weston McKennie. Yeah? Wait. This weekend, Weston McKennie will suddenly become the king on earth. Bad Allegri. Bad Juve. Boo Juve. It's because of you, Juve. Bad. The worst. Then, I have to show you. We have to be honest. Then, we have this, guys. Let me show you. Then you have this. Let's start all over. Who is that guy? Alessandro Del Piero. When Serie A was launched in New York, their new offices and so on, and they go with the shirt, the scarf of Roma. Can we all say Forza Roma? He's asking. Look. Alessandro Del Piero. He's going to say, no, I don't touch it. Because when you are a Juve fan, you are insulted by everyone. You are hated by everyone. They celebrate your loss. They celebrate your death. They want you dead. They are happy when you lose a final of Champions League. It's more important for them when you lose. They go with the fireworks in the streets. When you lose, it's more important for that than when they win. Not that they win a lot. But this is the truth, this is culture, they want you dead. They tried in 2006. Since in the meanwhile they tried again. Every day it's on the papers. Hypocrites that they are. They are really hypocrites, and that's the truth. Look at this, it's written here in big letters. We go from Ausilio, that is the wizard of the plusvalenze. He is the king of the plusvalenze. It's written here. Also this year, they could reach the plusvalenza that they needed to fix the books. This is why Juventus has been punished, because they are saying that Juventus was manipulating the books because of plusvalenza. It's written there. There is never an investigation on Inter. There are no phone calls on Inter. It's always the same. But if you want to twerk, if you want to be happy about go. If you want to say brava Roma, Mourinho is about to make sure that that Zaniolo will be killed, that Karsdorp was about to be killed. Grande Mourinho. If you want to, go. And no, these things, they make me happy. Angry. I have no problem with the other supporters. Napoli support, they come, they mock. It is banter. It is a part of the game. They are mocking us. I am used to it since I am born. That we have, I am superior to that. Milan lost 5-2. I don't react. I don't care. Inter lost 1-0. I don't care. People are laughing. You are laughing, guys. I understand that it's funny because I understand. It's not only Dybala, of course. It's not only Dybala. It's a lot. Do we have to speak about Italiano? Do we have to speak about Sottil? Do we have to speak about De Zerbi? Mamma mia. My friend, I don't know, because it's late, so he's probably sleeping. My friend Softic, my friend, is coming every 2 weeks. No, he's always there. But every 2 weeks, he's telling me De Zerbi. One day, De Zerbi is losing 4-0, and we don't hear anybody. The other day, De Zerbi is fantastic. But De Zerbi is good. He's good. I never said that he's bad. It's just not a coach that I see at Juve, because his ideas are totally against Super League. It's because he's a really strange, vintage, hipster guy that, okay, fine, he did well with, what was the team, Sassuolo. He's doing now well with a team that was already doing well. And that's where you see Potter was doing, here we are with Harry Potter. Harry Potter, he was doing really well at Brighton. He was doing fantastically well. He had more than 2 points average per game. He goes to Chelsea, he's 10th. You need time. Big club is not a small club. Brighton, they were already really funny and good, well built, with a team that is doing well. They had already an idea. De Zerbi is coming, is elevating them. Something that is working, already elevating it. When it's something that is broken, it's much harder. You see? Oh, congratulations. Now, Paladino, fantastic. Paladino with Monza. Guys, 3 months. Do you compare Paladino? 3 months? Because that's what Juventini are doing. Paladino is now the best coach of the world. 3 months. 3 months with Monza. Okay? Ray objectively is doing fantastically well. He changed Monza in 3 months. Fantastic, nice, beautiful, great. But people, they never learn. Italiano was doing fantastic last year. Where is Italiano today? And hopefully he can continue like that. Give him time. It's his first experience in a big team that is playing 1 time a week. When will people understand it? Give him time. Paladino apparently has always had that trainer vision skills. Do I see him at Juve? I see everyone at Juve. One day, at the right moment. At the right moment, I see them. Yeah, I would be happy. Ex-Juve, even if Del Piero, I never saw Del Piero angry in my life. Never. One day I saw him angry against Paladino. Mamma mia. Paladino, he was thinking he was the king on earth. Mediocre player, to be honest. He was a young promise and totally disappeared. Had a mediocre career, Paladino. But as coach, hopefully he can do really well. Why not coming to you? But I'm not sure that he would do it one day. You don't know. We don't know. We didn't even speak about Cambiaso, 1 hour 14. I'm pissed off with you guys because you speak about everything except of the things that I want to speak about. They report Dani Alves in Juve jersey, but not Adriano with an energy. But yeah, of course. That's always the way of how they manipulate things. Wait, let me read. Mlaggio, what is he saying? Mlaggio, my friend, Mlaggio. Thank you for the donation, Beppe. No, Beppe, that's me. Mlaggio, that's you. My opinion is that Plus Valenza undoing all the things, the good things that Agnelli did in the last 10 years on the global promotion of Serie A. But of course, the people that we remember only that. And by the way, Plus Valenza, guys, I continue to repeat. There is no law against Plus Valenza. There is no law. You can do it. And it's actually a good thing. Actually, doing Plus Valenza is good. It's good because if I buy this pen for €1, I'm able, because it's nearly empty, I'm able to fill it in again, to clean it, to make it beautiful, and I'm able to sell it for €2, I make a profit of €1, and everyone is happy. The one that is buying it, I am happy as well. This is the profit, guys? Then if I have that pen, and the other one, he wants to sell to buy it for €2, but there is a competition of another one that is coming and say, you know what, I want to buy €3 for that pen. And guys, here, and I make 2 of profit. There is no value anymore. I decide the value. Well, this is a bit, how it works, business. Now it's true that you are doing fictive Plus Valenza can be strange, but I would love to be punished if there is a law that is telling me, no, you can't do it. And I don't like that today papers, fans from other clubs, fans from own clubs are saying Juventus is guilty because they created a system. Juventus created a system of managing your books bad because you can't do it and you were not loyal. While you go back in 2019 and the same papers that are putting Juventus in dirt and shit on us, they were saying that Ausilio Inter was the wizard and the king of Plus Valenza, manipulating the books without selling big players. Then something is not working. Agnelli, I believe that if you are honest, if you are really honest, guys, you know what he did for Italian football. I will always repeat it. I will be always proud. Then he did mistakes. Absolutely yes. Why did he do mistake? People, they will hate me, they will believe me, they will not believe me. He did it because he anticipated the death of all the other leagues, except of Premier League. He anticipated it and he wanted to change it. He wanted to give a future to all the teams in the world, of course. Super beneficial for Juventus as well. Obviously, let's not lie, let's not say that, no, of course, pushing Juventus. He wanted to do it, he invested, because Italy is a mediocre country when it is to judge football, to work on football, to develop football. I am not lying telling you that we have the most beautiful stadiums in the world. They are collapsing, they are bad. Look at the Napoli Stadium. That's where they will celebrate a deserved Scudetto. And that will be on the televisions from all around the world. Then of course, yeah, if you want to be high because Venezia, you have to go with the boat there. Bravo. Enjoy the stadium of Venezia for the romanticus if you want to. It's nice. You go with a boat, with a small boat. You can't go with the road, so you go with the boat. The players as well, they are going with a boat to Venezia. If you want to, because they have beautiful shirts, congratulations to Venezia. But here we're speaking about first division teams, guys. I'm happy to play versus Venezia in their really beautiful stadium. When we are playing Coppa Italia versus a Serie B team. On the field, they deserve, guys. They deserve to win. But seriously, guys, Arif is saying the ice balls in the garbage cans. Look, now they will tell you that they are the most honest team in the world. That they won today. The reality is that they didn't win since the 90s. Early 90s. I don't know if it's 89 or 90. I don't remember. With Maradona. They went in third division because of corruption. They went for bankrupt. They came back at the same year as Juventus. In Serie B, they were not even able to win it. They were not even able to win the Serie B. So they came back from Serie B, and they never won. They never won. So they will win probably this year. Probably, yeah. Big chances that they win. But how long did it took? While Juventus was winning one after the other, after the other, after the other. We need Dalot from Manchester United, is the message of Philip Rosada. We need a lot of things, guys, but they will not come. Speaking on loyalty, Italy Calcio, Federazione Italiana di Gioco Calcio, everyone should be loyal to Juventus because of taking them all on its shoulder. But that's what we did. Honestly, if you are going with facts, that's what Juventus did. How can you punish a business for trying to make money? But wait, attention, now we are not saying here that you can do whatever you want, because if you are doing corruption, then you have to be guilty. Good question. Beppe, do we need a new coach? Yes or no? If yes, who do you want? But guys, we are not in the primary school. When you are 7 years, I did that. I really did that. When I was at school, when I was 7, 8, I was already a charmeur. I was a charmeur. Yeah, it's true. And I was sending, the small letters with do you want to be my girlfriend? Yes. No. Yes, no. And I was sending them, And it's not correct. Because sometimes at that moment it's no, and then a bit later it's yes. It's not a yes or no. It has never been a yes or no. And I believe that, and that's why I'm pissed off, guys. Earlier, Nero Ghost was saying the word that we need to share now is unity. I was pissed off because after the game, unity, we win, okay, versus Coppa Italia. We do a 3-3 versus Atalanta. Let's be united against people that are insulting us. You lose, it's over, the unity. I'm pissed off because, guys, there are a lot of problems. Today I was totally in depression this morning because there are so many problems that we don't know what will happen in the future. We don't know. Maybe they will take these 15 points away. Maybe they will put us 20 other points. We have no idea. So for me, it makes no sense today to speak about put Allegri out. Then, you know what makes me also super angry? And then I will read the message of Marian. That's a really great message. Finally, the message of Marian. You know that what makes me really angry as well? It's the accounts, especially the new accounts that are translating news. Guys, I read the paper. I wake up really early. I go to sleep really late. I wake up really early to read a lot of papers, to inform myself, first sources, and then I see fake reports. I promise you, I see fake reported news. To speak bad about Juventus, to speak bad about the coach, guys, today I saw reported, translated an interview of Tacchinardi that was totally not true. The words were correct, but they were actually saying the situation of Juventus. that Tacchinardi was saying the situation of Juventus, that it was a shame to enter the field like that you couldn't have in your mind the minus 15 points, and so on, that you had to fight. But actually, it was not true. It was not that. The entire truth was that he was reported some words of Di Maria that said that, of course, they were a bit influenced about the words of about the minus 15 points. And that's what he said, but it's totally not correct. Tacchinardi speaking about the words of Di Maria while he said 100%, he said, I respect Di Maria as a player, I respect Di Maria as a person, but I don't believe that you have to enter with a minus 15 points in your head, which it's okay. And you know, the translated version was really an attack to Juve. I was really angry because I read the interview on Tutto Juve, I read the interview on Gazzetta dello Sport this morning, and this is absolutely not what it said. So it's a targeted, conscious, manipulated article for making Juventini angry against their beloved Juventus, against their coach, against their player. The people that translated, they were not even speaking about Di Maria. That's worse. Then other things that I saw today, because I saw a lot of things, and then I really want to speak about our friend here. Look here, other things. Who knows that player? Walid Khedira or Chedira, you know, that was a disaster with Morocco when he had to shot, but he was really good when he was playing. Well, he's doing really well in Bari, second division, and it's written here from Marco Conterio, that is actually a journalist from Tutto Mercato Web, so it's someone that is from the work. I know, but I don't care, guys, about Ziyech deal that collapsed. I really, honestly, it's nice, and Locatelli and Philippe to report me, but I really don't care. I really don't care about Ziyech collapse deal. Paris Saint-Germain, they don't need him. Chelsea, they don't need him. What I care is that, again, Milan was not able to sign him because this is Calcio, and they were on the player since like 2 years. This is what I care about. That Italian football, Italian system is not able. And then I care about these kind of things, where we see Khedira translated the Napoli, so Napoli, not the Napoli, but Napoli, they burn the competition and is one step away from the definition of, for the summer, of the Moroccan international Walid Khedira. Virtually total agreement with Barry and the player. Okay, guys, I don't know if you know, I don't know if you know. Who is the owner of Barry? Who is the owner of Barry Calcio? You have a team Barry in second division. Who is the owner? Grazie. De Laurentiis. De Laurentiis is the owner of Barry. And this disgusting, sometimes it's really disgusting what they are doing. The Napoli is burning the competition. Which competition? What competition? No, it's like, Ciao Aurelio De Laurentiis. Ciao Aurelio, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Yes, I want Khedira from, or Chedira, whatever his name is, from Bari. Hey, that's my team. Hey, where do you want him? At Napoli. Hey, that's my team. Here. Okay, great. Competition. What competition? Guys, it's his own team. This is disgusting, guys. So, was one thing. Then the other things, attacked. Guido Vassiago, director of Tuttosport, attacked by anti-Juve, of course, because he's the only one that is defending Juventus, that is asking, no, it's not true. He's the only one that is questioning the illogicalities of the system, that is asking the right question and doing a work of a journalist. Attacked by everyone, disgusting, but also from Juventini, because apparently he is working for Juve. No, he's not working for Juve. He's working for Tuttosport. He's the director of Tuttosport. He's not a sheep. Well, Taha, he's not a sheep. Yes, That's what he's doing. That's the work that he's doing. But some Juventini, they started with he's a cheap of the system because he knew from Agnelli and so on and so on. Then you have Federazione Italiana del Gioco Calcio that they don't know what they are doing because they write 300 pages to explain why Juventus was punished. They put you the name Fabio Cherubini. Guys, if I have to be taken away 15 points by the Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio that is writing that Fabio Cherubini did something bad, I don't know. Who is Fabio Cherubini? Is it Fabio Paratici or is it Federico Cherubini? Tell me, choose, but not both of them. What else? I saw today, guys, I saw some things. Gazzetta dello Sport, totally disgusting. But where is it? I wrote about it here. Gazzetta dello Sport. Di Maria was distracted, was not focused. Okay? Was not focused. He needs to follow the examples of Del Piero and Buffon with Juventus in Serie B. Disgusting title from Gazzetta dello Sport. He's not focused because he said yesterday in post-game press conference, he said that that the minus 15 were influencing, but pay attention because then I will tell you everything he said. But here they just go on one part of what he said and they said, he was not focused. He needs to follow the example of Del Piero and Buffon in Serie B. Disgusting clickbait title, because when you are reading the article, they are not saying that Juventus will go in Serie B. They are actually saying that Del Piero and Buffon, they were in Serie B and they showed great example of attachment, of not losing focus, which is a lie. Because I remember that first game versus Rimini where we are doing 1-1, where Lapo Elkan is obliged to go to speak with the players without being the owner, without being the manager. He's obliged to go to speak to the players and tell them, also to a player like Pavel Nedved, that Serie B is not an easy walk, an easy journey, that if we don't be focused, if we don't adapt to the new reality, we will be eaten and we will remain in hell. So, it's not even the truth. But anyway, there are, disgusting articles. While, if you want to know the words of Di Maria, he said, attenzione, because he said, we don't have to look for excuses one time. The words of Di Maria, we don't have to look for excuses one time. But it is difficult to remain concentrated. It is difficult to go from a 38 points to 23 points after all the work that we did to win these points, to deserve these points in your ranking. Okay? So what does that mean? I don't care about what your opinion is about. We deserve them, we don't deserve them, we were lucky, we were not lucky. We were in a difficult moment, they spoke to each other, and from that moment on, we saw, all of us, a Juventus that was playing as a team. Good? Entertaining? No, I don't care. 8 wins in a row, which they were not able to do before. So there were some efforts, there were some sweat to achieve these 38 points. That should even be more if we are taking into consideration the the Roma game and the Salernitana game. Guys, I also want to show you something else, because then I didn't even speak about it because I think it was absolutely not the case to speak about it. But now that we are between friends, I will show you something important that I saw immediately when I was live. I immediately saw what was happening. Then tell me, guys, if I am crazy or not. Do you see that image? What is that image? This image, guys, is the second goal, I believe, of Monza. I'm not here to say that we didn't deserve to win. We didn't deserve to win. Monza deserved to win. Okay, we are okay with that. I'm not complaining. I didn't even mention it. Since Monza, I didn't even mention it one time. Just once when I was live and I saw that touch of arm. This is how they touch the ball, and then they continue and they score that goal. Why am I pissed off with that one? Because nobody is speaking about it. I saw it. I have that image since a few days there. Since Sunday, I have that image. I didn't complain because I didn't want that people said, Beppe, you are again looking for excuses. I don't look for any excuse. But if you can validate this one, if you agree, if you allow this one to be goal, why are you cancelling the one against Roma that I am complaining? Because everyone is speaking about Salernitana. Nobody is speaking about the disgusting referee versus Roma. That's 4 points, huh? 4 points we have today. We have 42, huh? 42. We are second in Serie A. I'm trying to check whatever. No, okay. Now we can speak about Cambiaso. Cambiaso, finalmente. What happened to Cambiaso? It's the message of Marian. I don't know when it was a really long time ago. Should have been actually the first thing that we had to speak about, but it's your fault, guys. Huh? Okay. Cambiaso. Cambiaso is a player from Bologna. Okay? He's a player from Bologna because he's on loan there for 1 season. Okay? What happened is that today, I don't know if it's today, maybe it's already since last week or whatever, but today, this morning, quite early, the first rumor came out that Juventus, they were thinking to ask Bologna to have Cambiaso back. Why is Cambiaso a player, if you're speaking about the role, that could potentially help Juventus? Because he can play on the left, he can play on the right. Why? Because he's ambidestro. What is that? A player that has naturally can use left and right foot. Not a lot of players have that, but he has that ability. Okay, so Juventus was thinking, if we have to play in a 4-man defense, he can play there on the left side. Maybe we avoid Alexandro to play too many games. We all know why. He can play on the left side. And in the meanwhile, that we don't have Quadrado, that De Sciglio is not there, we put him on the right side because he can do both of the things, okay? He's not a phenomenal. He's not the player that was up there on the list to be the starter at Juventus. Maybe he will not even be the starter, but with the insecurity, with the injuries, with everything we have, it's a player that we can have. Bologna is saying, wait, because we are on a player, Kyriakopoulos from Sassuolo. If we finalize the deal, we take him and you can have back Cambiaso. We wait. We are happy at a certain moment because Kyriakopoulos goes to Bologna. The thing is that then Bologna said, no, we don't want anymore. We keep him. Legally, it's perfectly correct. It is their right to keep Cambiaso. You make an agreement with a team that you loan out a player for 1 season, and it makes sense. It makes totally sense. They have a plan, okay. But there are 2 things that you have to take into consideration. The first one is that when you loan out a player, because you are hesitant that he will have enough playing time with your team, you are trying to look for a team that will give him that opportunity to play more, okay? Cambiaso played 18 games in Serie A, which is a lot, but if you're looking at the minutes, not that much. They changed coach Bologna from Mihailovic, unfortunately, that passed away, rest in peace, to another one, to Thiago Motta, that is not believing in him. If you're looking at the last 5 games, he played 90 minutes versus Spezia, it's true. The other games he played 8 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 16 minutes here, or 11 minutes, I don't remember. So really low minutes for Cambiaso because the coach is not believing in him. So if you don't believe in the player, if your promise of giving him playing time, you can't maintain him, if you go for another player on the market, give us back the player. They don't want to. Okay, it is their right. To be honest with you, I didn't really want Cambiaso at Juventus now because it's not really the one that makes me dream. So I was not a big fan of Cambiaso coming back. Not a big season with Bologna. He's not playing a lot, and when he's playing, it's not fantastic. He did well though last year with Genoa, but this year didn't impress me at the moment. So if I'm totally transparent, if a player that is not able to convince in a team like Bologna, why should he convince at Juventus? Is he the solution that Juventus needed? So since this morning, I was not really excited. I was happy if he would join because at least we have him at home and we can cover some roles. But I was not really excited. So at the end, they kept him. So let's see if they will play him or not. If they keep him, if they play him, I'm happy for Cambiaso. If they keep him for 6 months and put him on the bench playing 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, I will say the next time in Bologna, I'm sorry, I don't help you anytime soon in the future with any loan. Like I will not help with the loan Atalanta anymore, because for Spinazzola, I remember the same story. Like I will not help Genoa, for example, with Ravella, because they did exactly the same without always playing Ravella after neglecting or saying no to Juve. And that's why I'm pissed off. Anyway, now I am angry, so I take irrational things. I say irrational things, but for me, I would not even give a single euro to Serie A club. I would not give a single euro. What does that mean? You are laughing at me. You are mocking me. You are not helping me when I need to. You want my dad? You want to send me second division? Great, okay. In the last 12 years, but it has always been like that, in all history of Serie A, I was the club that invested the most in Serie A because I bought players, overpriced players because my name is Juventus, but I did it. With that money, you grew Italian football. Well, from now on, here, I give zero. I don't buy any player from Italy, from Serie A. I don't loan out players to help you. From now on, I go and I loan my players in Bundesliga. From now on, I go and I buy at cheap prices from Chelsea because they have like 35 players. And at a certain moment, they have to give away these players. Guys, it's impossible otherwise. There are too much. I buy from, I don't know. I prefer to buy Abubakar from Al Nasser without contract now. I prefer to buy him than giving a single euro to an Italian club today. It's easy, guys, to dance, to celebrate, to be happy when I bring you Cristiano Ronaldo and all the television rights are negotiated to higher levels. When you are all able, because Juventus is traveling to your stadium, to put the prices of your ticketing higher, eating from that cake that I am making bigger. It's nice to dance and to be happy that now Italy has 4 spots in Champions League thanks to Juventus. It's nice to say, hey, we have now professional women football. It's nice to have a European Europa League final in a beautiful stadium like the Juventus Stadium. It's nice to have a Nations League final with France in the Juventus Stadium. It's nice to have so many things. Here, I give you nothing. Of course, it's irrational. Of course, it's a supporter. If I am a boss of Juventus, I will probably not say that because you are cutting in your own finger, but this is what I would, when I see how disgusting things are, this is what I would do. And I'm not even pissed off with Bologna. It's just then, guys, it's annoying. If I don't see him playing, I will watch how long he will play Cambiaso with Bologna here. Ale, grande Ale, ciao Beppe. Today I woke up reading the hatred on Zaniolo. I have a secret love for him because I see some values of his that just need a little push to start. I realize that Serie A will never be well. But he's also part of the caused problems, not of the reaction. Okay, because nobody deserved that on earth. Nobody deserved that on earth. Okay, but we know it. Daniel is not the player that is the most easy to manage, let's say. Giuseppe, grande. Chelsea signed 9 players in one window, basically another team. Juventus can't even trade players between clubs. Well, I don't know, Giuseppe. If it's a fact that you are telling us, then I agree with you, because the fact is true. If you blame Juve, partially you're wrong. Partially you're wrong. I explained it earlier. I don't want to repeat again what I said, because then we go always in the same things. But there is a why. There is a why we are not able to sell. We are not able to buy at the moment, and they are making totally sense. Catana, ciao Catana, damn, 120 million for Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea are disgusting. I don't know if they are disgusting, guys. If it was Juventus, guys, that was spending that much, today we would have been not with 200, we would have been with 20,000 on the channel, celebrating, being happy. Let's be honest. Some people are saying, Beppe, you are a hater of Premier League. You are a hater. No, I'm not. I am not. I'm absolutely not. I don't blame them. If there is the possibility to do it, then if in 3 years we see that they manipulated, they overspent, that they were lying, hopefully they will be investigated. Hopefully they will be punished, because apparently the last time that I saw 2 big teams that were investigated and proven guilty were Manchester City and Paris Saint-Germain, and both of them they ran away without any penalty. Instead, El Khelaifi or Al Nasser, or what's the name? I don't remember. The president of Paris Saint-Germain was promoted, by the way. Did we speak about everything? Cambiaso? Weston McKennie, we didn't speak about it, but we already spoke about it so long. Do we need to repeat Weston McKennie? What did I forget? Cambiaso is gone. Pellegrini to Lazio is also another one. He's also on the thumbnail. Mamma mia. Today we had a live of 2 hours where I didn't speak about the ones on the thumbnail. It's because of you guys. Al Khelaifi, see, David, thank you. Well, Pellegrini is going to Lazio. I believe he's a Lazio supporter. He's coming from Roma, from the city of Roma. So I believe he's a Lazio supporter. I'm not sure, but he's on loan. For the people that do not know, on loan until the end of the year, with the possibility to buy him at 15 million euro. It's really funny, because just to prove you how broke Italian football is, 15 millions in how long? In 5 years, I believe. Look at the official statement. Torino, 31st of January. It's a message from Juventus. Juventus Football Club communicate that they found an agreement with the club Lazio for the sale at the temporary way. So it's a loan. Let's make it simple. Juventus and Lazio, they agreed on the loan until the 30th of June 2023 for the sportive performances of Luca Pellegrini. The agreement is also giving the opportunity to Lazio to decide if yes or no they want to sign permanently the player at the end of the season. If yes, we already agreed on the price of 15 million euro to be paid in 5 years. No, it's not obligatory. It's written here. L'accordo prevede la facoltà, the faculty, the possibility from Lazio to buy the player definitely at the end of the season with the price that has already been agreed. It's not an obligation; it's an option to buy. La facoltà. La facoltà. That's what's written here. Huh? But guys, I'm not criticizing Lazio. Huh? I'm not saying that we are better. Huh? Locatelli, we waited 2 years before starting to pay him. Huh? 40 millions. Chiesa the same. Huh? Moiskin the same. Postponing. I'm speaking about football in Italy. Huh? It's fine to laugh about the other ones, but 15 millions in 5 years. So that's every year 3 million. 5 years for 15 million. And then people are telling me Enzo Fernandez, 120 million euro, contract of 7 years, 10 million a year salary. Enzo Fernandez, best young player of the tournament, impressing, really impressing. I believe a really great talent from Benfica. But guys, 120 million. Mudryk, what is his name? The guy from Ukraine. What is his name? Mudryk. I don't know if it's Mudryk, Mudryk. I don't know. Mudryk. You know, Cucuredu, all these teams, all these players, you know, they buy, boom, boom, boom. And again, if you have the money, you do it. It's just to tell you, you know, some people that are pissed off. They are pissed off because Italy, they didn't go and buy players. Guys, look at the States. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. I would love to make you dream, huh? I would love to make you dream. You know what is the reality? In Belgium, for example, and I believe in Brazil as well, you can't spend money on FIFA, for example, for a foot. You can't. It's not allowed. You have no possibility to spend money on FIFA. Okay? Why? Because there is a law that is disallowing you as a Belgium resident to spend money on loots. That means you buy something online where you don't know what you will receive. You can spend money on Fortnite, for example, because you can buy a skin. You know, this is okay because you know what you buy and you can spend money. You can, you know, put money on your thing. Indeed, gambling. You can't, in Belgium, you can't do it. FIFA, but also other games. You know, you can buy a skin, not something that you don't know what will be inside. Because there is a law, which is good in a way. I'm happy. My son is playing FIFA. He has to work. To open the packs because you can open them, but only with, you know, your performances. You do the exercises there, the challenges, and you are doing it. It's great. But my son, he doesn't want to do YouTube. But imagine if my son said, you know, I want to do YouTube and I want to become a FIFA fit, you know, opening cards and so on. How is it possible that he will be able to compete with people that are saying, I put 1,000 euro in foot and I will open the packs? It's impossible. He can't. He just can't, because the competition is disgusting from Belgium towards the other ones. You know, that's what I try to explain. If you're not all playing with the same possibilities, it's already over. Yeah, of course, you can use a VPN, and then you have Giuseppe Chinè, the prosecutor of Torino. He will see that you use a VPN, and he will come at home, and then he will find the paper here. And he will say, It's the Black Book of FB, Felice Bonianni, the name of my son. Eh. So of course you can use a VPN. If you are using it for private reason, they don't really know. They can check. But if you are minus 15 packs indeed, it will take you away 15 cards. Of course, and then they will say 15 points away, and you can't play yourself for like 6 months. So someone else needs to play. Your father needs to play because. Even if it's not good or whatever, we don't care, but you can't play. Nah. Guys, this is the reality. If you don't play with the same cards, let's say the same cards, it's difficult. And this is what is happening. But, what can you do? You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. If you are not happy with the rule, well, you try to find other ways to open cards. So what are other ways, for example, that you play more and more, that you don't sleep, that you skip school because you play more, you do more challenges, and so on and so on and so on. You're sharing maybe your code, your password with someone else that is living in USA, so that these people are able to continue to play for when you're at school or when you're sleeping a bit. There are ways to manipulate without, because there is no rule that are saying that you can't play 24 hours. There is no rule that is saying you can't play 24 hours. And that's what Juventus try to do. There is no rule, so let's do something because we want to grow. We want to try to compete with the other ones, but in Italy they don't want to help us. They are putting barriers and blocking every single initiative. They are not helping the system to grow. This is actually what's happening with Italy, with Juve, until a certain moment where they were not happy because Juventus was still winning or whatever. They tried a bit too much. They were actually saying, you know what? I will not play in Belgium anymore. With FIFA, I will go to France. So because in France I can open packs, and they didn't appreciate it that we went to the Super League instead of a Champions League, and that's where they try to find everything. I don't know if I explained well, but I believe we can find a way to understand it, to compare it. Really strange. Ahmed, Milan was poor, and it's wait, Leao will be gone. Skriniar, all the people. Beppe Marotta. I forgot when I was, when I was joking a bit earlier with Di Ballino. Same for Beppe Marotta. Beppe Marotta. He promised all the Inter fans that Skriniar would stay. Skriniar, he said, ciao, Ciao. Aldo, Beppe, at this moment, if the Super League becomes an option, I would be so happy to leave. What people forget is that Super League was not replacing Serie A, Premier League. So you continue to play in Serie A with Super League. You continue to play in Bundesliga with Super League. You continue to play your normal games. Your 38 games of your league, you are playing them. A bit less, 34 for Germany because they have 18 teams. You don't go away. But Super League was replacing Champions League. So that was the difference. Then one of the problem was, and that's explaining a bit for the people that entered, one of the problem is that our friend Gravina, he continued to say that if a club, especially Juventus, goes away from Champions League to play Super League, it would do everything so that they are not able to compete in any UEFA represented league. Serie A is a UEFA represented league. Okay, so that means that if Juventus go to Super League, they can't play in Serie A anymore. Okay, that's what they said. And today we went to court, the Super League project A22, and today clearly they said stop to UEFA to threat people. Stop to block the initiatives of the Super League. Then in March there will be the European Court that will decide, but at the moment they have to stop threatening people and stop blocking every initiative of the project. The letter of La Liga was disgusting, I agree. Then Arif is asking Beppe why not a lot of people go to the Juve Lazio game. That's what I told you a bit before. The unity that was asked to everyone, it was really nice and fun until we lost versus Monza, and then again we go towards difficulty. Well, why? Look at the calendar of January. Look at the calendar of January. You have to understand that Torino is it's one of my favorite cities of the world. But Torino is not Milano. It's not London. It's not Barcelona. It is not Madrid. It is not a high mass touristic city. It is a micro touristic city where you go with a couple, when you go with your wife or your man, you go there, you go a weekend, but it's not, the high traffic tourism that you have with a lot of casuals that are also going. I was speaking to the father-in-law of my brother. Father-in-law of my brother is an ultra of Paris Saint-Germain, okay? The old vintage ultra that were there like years ago. He was pissed off because he says, in Parc des Princes, you go and there is no support. The real hardcore support. He's a bit extreme because he's an ultra, but a real ultra, the one that loves to fight. He said, you're turning around and you have really a casual tourist that is there and happy and taking selfies instead of watching the game. And this is what you have in big cities, where always you will have full stadiums, not always you will have the tifo. The problem with Turin is that you don't have that mass tourism. If you look at the calendar of January, we played a lot of time at home. We are January, it is cold, it is midweek on a Thursday. A lot of people are not living in Torino, they are living in other city. If you play at 9 p.m. Italian time, the game is over at 11 p.m. if you are lucky. If you are unlucky and you have to go to the extra time and penalties, it's midnight, you go out, you have like 2 hours of traffic to go out of the stadium. You're at home at 5 a.m. and you work on a Monday. When you are a tourist, when you are there in that city, you are there, you go to the hotel, you are staying there in that city. So that's one of the problems. Second problem, of course, is that we are in a moment where we are not winning, where, to be honest, because we didn't speak about it, but the team of Max Allegri is not offering a beautiful, entertaining football. It is the truth. It is the truth. It is true. I would die to go to Juve Lazio. I would love to go to Juve Lazio with a -3 degree outside. Sorry, guys.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
Amer was asking for the truth. So there are a lot of things, a lot of things. The team is in difficulty. It's not offering beautiful football. We are not offering beautiful results. It's far It's cold. We played in January, I believe, 5 games at home. It is more expensive than another game. You know, the financial situation in Italy, that is not the most richest country in the world. They had a lot of hits. So David was in Turin the last time against Lazio with my girlfriend. When was it? In May, because I was there as well, David, and I didn't see you. In May I was there. Arif, but if you are a true supporter, then you go. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I would go. I would go. Colin, my friend Colin. Colin with a super donation. Thank you, Colin. Super chat needs more than 50 characters. This is YouTube that decides. That YouTube decides that. I can't help you, but thank you for a donation. He continues his message with a Spanish court has decided that UEFA and FIFA. Oh, yeah, we were speaking about. We were just explaining. And Madrid also have a clause that they can sue the team that signed a bail. And FIFA. Yeah, we were speaking about it. We were absolutely speaking just like 15 minutes ago. Yeah, it's correct. It's correct. Spanish court decided that. La Liga is not happy about it. No, of course. But if you go back, I believe like 20 minutes ago, we were speaking a lot about that. We made a debrief. Daniel is saying the main reason people don't come to the stadium is because it's boring and doesn't perform. It's big part. It's big part, but not only that. It's big part, but not only that, but big part. It's true. It's true, and it's a pity. Yeah, it's a pity because at the end. Thank you, Colin. By the way, it's a pity because at the end it shows that probably we were really spoiled as Juve fans. That we used to win. To be honest, they started not even to come while we were winning. Too spoiled. It shows a total different meaning of the word supporting. It's a different way, maybe today, of understanding what means supporting. But I agree. It's not fun. Here, this one is for Ahmad Sako.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
For Ahmad Sako. No, the prices, increase of price. Even if tomorrow, if you want to, there are prices at 19 euros. 19 euros. Now you can't say it's because of Agnelli, because it's not there. So the Ultra, if they want to, they can go. Agnelli is not there anymore. So, but the prices increase. The fact that it's a midweek game, the fact that we played 5 games in a row in our stadium, or in January, 5 games. The fact that it's cold, that it's late, that you don't have the mass tourism and so on. So you have a lot of things. But it was already like that in Delle Alpi, guys. I don't know if you know, because now it's easy to say, but Delle Alpi was the same. If you were looking at Delle Alpi, had 70,000 seats. And when we built it and we went to 42, a lot of people were complaining, why do we don't have a big stadium with 50, 60? Look, it's always full. Well, it was full because we were winning. From the moment that it started to be difficult, people there, we don't go anymore. We don't support anymore. Only when we win. So, but of course, also some people, they said it's a bit boring. Are they real supporters? Supporters, I'm not saying that they don't love or they don't love Juventus, because who am I to judge? But for me, the word supporting has a total different meaning. I see a lot of people in my YouTube channel saying, I don't watch Juventus anymore until Allegri is there. I tell them, it's your right, okay, ciao, come back when it will be your ideal coach that will coach Juventus, when it will be your ideal way of seeing football that will be implemented, and then you go away. But then you are not a supporter of Juventus anymore. Then you are supporters of your own ideas. This is how I live it. Then you are a supporter of your own idea. You are the supporter of the Juventus that is looking like you want, that is actually not the Juventus that is real at the moment, because now the reality is that we have a Juventus with Allegri and the team is not performing. Allegri is not performing. The management, they resigned. We are investigating. This is the Juventus that we have today. You can criticize. You have to criticize. If you are not first, you have to criticize. You have to criticize. If you are first, you can still criticize and expecting more and better. But you can't disappear because it's not like you want. Otherwise, you create your own club. You call it whatever the name that you want to in the country that you want. You do like these guys from Wrexham. You buy a club in fifth division of Premier League, whatever. Buy Notts County. You have a link with Juventus. If you really want to have a link with history of Juventus, you go, you buy, and it's your team. Bravo. And you do whatever you want, how you want. Then we will see how long you will last and how long you will be able to do what you want. Anyway, but I think we are losing a bit the meaning of what that means. Supporting. Today we are supporting only what we want. Selective support. It's like the influencers that are going to the stadium. Shirt of Juve, fantastic, great, blah, 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 blah. 2 weeks later, you see them in the stadium of Napoli with the shirt of Napoli. I am a Juventino, I am a Juventina. Napoli is great with the shirt of Napoli. Look, fantastic, great. They congratulations to Napoli. They won 5-1 and this and supporting own ideas, checking what is the best for you. Matthew, grande Matthew. Matthew is saying, Beppe, I just want the final verdict so that we can start rebuilding and come back. Financially, it won't benefit us not playing in Europe for a year, but we can focus on the league to try and challenge next year. The final verdict, from what I know, guys, we should have everything final verdict at the end of the year, because there will be this one, there will be another one, there will be another one. So it's not over, guys. It is not over. But towards the end of the year, we will know. And apparently, they will try to give every penalty for this year only. If you go in Serie B, you go in Serie B. But not starting Serie B with minus X points. So it's if you remain in Serie A, you remain in Serie A. But not starting the new one with minus X points. If you don't go in Europe, well, of course, it's for the next one. But we don't know. And we will not know. And this is why, for Juventus, Serie A is alternated. Why? Because you don't know why you are fighting for. You don't know. You don't know. Colin, grande Colin, screw that. We will support Juventus till we die, with or without Allegri. I don't support Allegri, guys. Guys, I have no affinity with Allegri. It's not my brother. It's not my uncle. I didn't bet that he would win. I don't care. I don't care about Allegri. Allegri comes, Allegri goes. Tomorrow we have another coach to have. No, I support the institution, the club Juventus, with this cup of coffee, or with whatever, or with that badge here. That was another logo. Here, the old one, this one, with the sponsor Fastweb, with the sponsor Lotto, with the sponsor Nike, with the logo here, with the sponsor Adidas. I support Juventus until the day they tell me, Beppe, there is no Juventus anymore. And then I will try to. I don't know if I will continue to love Juve, to love football. I don't know. That would be really huge for me. But then I will decide if I go for another team or not. But until then, it's only Juventus. I can't just change. Matthew, 11 months with us on the channel. One more for the whole year. Thank you, Matthew. Grande. Beautiful. Thank you, really. And I believe that 2 hours 14. I started earlier. It's okay. Look, now I will watch The Last of Us. Second episode. I watched the first one. Was good. Was really good. Rihanna, you know why Rihanna is a fan? You know why Rihanna, she was at the stadium, she has the shirt of Juve. Do you know why? I know why, yeah? I can tell you why. Rihanna. If someone knows, I will tell you if it's correct or not. But no, it's not because she likes Dybala, Amer. There is another reason. Let's see if someone knows. I'm curious. Let's see. So Amer, it's not because she likes Dybala. I'm waiting, eh? Tariq knows. No, it's not. At this time, it's not about money. Usually, it's about money, sponsors, and so on and so on. This time, it's not really even that. It's because from where they are coming, the brother has always been in love with Juve, and he's a really die-hard Juve fan. He's a real Juventino. Marcello, he knows. Son frère est fan de la Juve. Yes. Yeah. They are. The brother is a big fan of Juve. Just to tell you inside stories, the day, it was 1 year ago, the day that we announced Vlahovic, when he was doing the pictures, Dusan Vlahovic, in the tunnel. You remember when, well, he was there. He was invited, I don't know how. It's not the first time. Not her sister, not his sister, but he was there with the media company taking pictures of Dusan Vlahovic. He was one of the first one that spoke to Dusan when he became a Juve fan. When he became a Juve player 1 year ago. But he has always been a Juve fan since long, but really a long one. Eh? And that's why Rihanna, she knows about Juventus because the brother is a Juventino. So that's true. Tariq was the first one to know. Who else? Marcello knew. That's it. Yeah, at least some people know. Adbin, 15 months with us. Mamma mia, 15. Hey, you're not making me younger, eh? Ciao, Beppe. Hey, attenzione, because if you're writing CIA, today we're speaking about Giuseppe Chinè. I saw the police in front of the door. Pay attention. Really, one day they will ring at the door at 2 a.m. in the morning and they will really take me in jail. Eh? So pay attention when you are writing CIA. But ciao, Beppe. Definitely we are going through some tough times, but we can do this. Forza Juve, ti la dai. Grande. Beautiful message, Adbin. If I take away the initial ciao, that looks more like you want to send me illegally somewhere in jail somewhere. Pay attention. The story of no, I saw that she was wearing the 97-98 shirt. That suddenly online was super expensive. That I saw a lot of Juventini and Juventine, boys and girls that were twerking again for Roma. That I saw, but I don't know the story. Yeah, wait. Before you explain, I think I know, but I'm not sure. I think it's because the ex, what is their name there? I don't know the name of the ex, 50 Cents. He was loving Lazio, no? And because of Lazio, that's why she was wearing Roma to actually take revenge, something like that. Is that correct or not? No, it's not 50 Cents. It's not 50 Cents. The Jay-Z. 50 Cents. Or what is it? not 50 Cent. It's not Jay-Z. It is Kanye West. But it's all the same, guys. Kanye West. So, am I correct with the story? Because you tell me, do you know, Arif? Is it correct or not what I'm saying? It's Kanye West. No, I'm not also. I don't know about Drake. For me, it's all the same. Kanye West, Drake, Tupac, 50 Cent. It's more or less all the same. I don't know. About this kind of rap music. I know the songs, but I'm not really that much into it. So I don't know. That was a joke. Don't care about Kim or wrong. It was a joke. No, but that's what I heard, but I'm not sure if it's true. Weston McKinney. Akhenaton. Akhenaton, I know. This is my time. Akhenaton. With the group I Am. Of course, Tupac is another level, of course. Chris Brown, that's also, oh, yeah. I don't know. It's the same things. I know Snoop Doggy Dogg, I know. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Tupac, who do I know? It's already good, no? Tupac and Snoop Doggy Dogg. Jay-Z, I don't really know Jay-Z. Drake, I don't know. You know that Drake, he made an album, House, remix, deep house, tranquilo, before you go to a party house. It was not bad. I need to find that album again on iTunes, because that was good. It's like when you have nothing to do there. Notorious B.I.G., fantastic. Eminem, I know. Notorious B.I.G., fantastic. And the other one also that was changing his name every single week. What is his name? The one that, took over the songs from B.I.G. then. Not Dr. Dre. What's his name? Every day, every single day, every move I make, I will watching you. This guy, Puff Daddy. Yeah, you see, you don't know how. Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Diddy, P Poo, Pa Poof. You see, you don't know. Every week he was changing name. Philip Rosada, Diddy, H Puff Daddy, HP Diddy. You see? Didier. Let's call him Didier. The next step is Didier. Ipu. Oh, Dan Avola. He knows. Ipu. I know Ipu. This I know. Ipu, Nino D'Angelo. I know. Ismail Beppe. Can we win the Coppa Italia? First, let's beat the Lazio, Ismail. And then we'll speak about winning the Coppa Italia. Sean Combs. Yeah, it's him. I believe it's his real name, Sean Combs. Guy, okay. Every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I will matching you. Something like that. Featuring Feet Evans. Yeah, that was a really great song. This one was good, and at the same moment, the one of Celine Dion. Celine Dion is really some. She's not the most beautiful singer, but Celine Dion, I like Celine Dion. This is something, something I can, when you are a bit ashamed. Celine Dion, I really like. Celine Dion is really great. Not every song, but a lot. I tell you the truth. Wait, Conte. We need Conte.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
Okay, let's stay 10 minutes more. Guys, we stop speaking about football. We go with unpopular, unpopular opinion, like shameless things or shameful things. Discovering a bit more. Celine Dion, I like. I really like Celine Dion. French songs, English songs, Titanic, fantastic. When she was there in the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, fantastic. She played really, really well in that movie when she was singing. Fantastic. When she was posing there, make a picture of me naked. Really, really great. Really fantastic. Late Confessions with Beppe. Yeah, I really like Celine Dion in that movie. And the song, fantastic. I think I saw that movie of Titanic 6 different times in the cinema, and every time it was with another girl. Yeah, I said I never watched the movie. I watched the movie. I was young. I was 16, I believe. It was really nice time. So let's see. What else? Ask me questions because so I have inspiration. If you want to go with music, if you want to go with a movie, then I can tell you unpopular things. Ask me question, I will tell you. Beppe, Celine Dion was not in the movie. Yes, she was. You watch Johnny Stecchino? Of course I watch Johnny Stecchino. Of course I know Johnny Stecchino. Fantastic. Johnny Stecchino with the actor Benigni Roberto that played not only Johnny Stecchino, but especially La Vita è Bella. Fantastic film, fantastic movie. But this is not unpopular opinion. Everyone on earth loves La Vita è Bella. You can't not love. Sting and the Police, for sure. Yeah. Especially the Police now in Torino, they are listening to the Police. It was it's the same. It's the song of Titanic. Once more you open the door, and this is the problem. Listen to the song. Once more you open the door. When you are in a boat and you open the door, of course the water will come into the boat. Guys, you don't need it. Once more you open the door. The ice block water, the boat, and it's over the movie. This is the truth, guys. Oh, shit. We just explained why the boat sank. We just explained it. Guys, how long? When was the boat sinking? In 1296, something like that, really long time ago. And we just discovered now, on the 1st of February 2023, what the real reason was. I believe it's fake. There was no iceberg. It's just that they opened the door. You see? Radovan, I can imagine Beppe on the roof of La Continassa with his arms spread and singing. At the moment I will do the song of the Police, like tell me now a SOS, give me now a SOS. Something that's what I would do at the moment. I believe that, that's really appropriate at the moment. It was because of Leonardo DiCaprio. Of course. Beppe, you must go to Sanremo. I will vote for you. Thank you, Philip. I will try this. Now it's too late. Next season. Titanic 2, who opened the door? What a disaster. Martin G just sing. I'm a guys, you're laughing with me, but unpopular opinion. No, not unpopular. Confession. Late night confession. I should have, a bit of music behind. My wife, she hates when I sing. And sometimes I really go with Celine Dion. But she hates Celine Dion. She hates Celine Dion. Marcello, he says, she hates Lara Fabian. She hates all the people that are screaming when they are singing. She really hates it. She admits that Celine Dion is great, that she's talented, but she really hates it. And I like. And I play this, and then she hates me. When I sing, it's something she can't. It's like it's really annoying her. She can't, and she's pissed off. So I am someone, I can't sing in my home. I can't sing. She said I'm terrible. That I'm really, really a terrible person. No, Jim, Andrea Bocelli, or whatever I sing, she hates my voice when I sing. She hates me. Nestor, I have no favorite band or singer. No, I don't have a big culture of music. Okay, let's start with that. I don't have a big culture of music. Of course, I love music like everyone, but I never went for one specific music style. I went in different periods, in moods. I can go from Napoli old songs to typical Sicilian or Italian songs to U2, to Metallica, to a bit more, like hard rock, to rap, to R&B, to house, to every single genre. I just don't. I'm not a person of extremes, so I don't like too much the niche extremes. But I love listening to jazz. I love listening to everything. If it's between, not going to extremes, but I really like. So I have no favorite. Really, if you tell me what is your favorite, I don't know. Tomorrow I can wake up and I can start listening to a retro house of the 90s, of the years 2000, and then the day after I can listen to Pavarotti. If she likes the Juve anthem, actually, yes, she likes, and you want, not every year, but you know that that's a secret. I never said it here on the channel, or to nobody, I believe. But not every year, but a lot of years when it's my birthday, and I'm sleeping. If it's a weekend, because if in the week is a bit more difficult, but if my day, of birthday is in the weekend, she wakes me up, with the plateau, with the croissant in the morning, with the breakfast in bed, and she always put, the anthem of Juventus. She's coming, like. With the music on the phone, and she's putting that. It's really, really nice gesture. It's really nice gesture. So no, that's really nice. It's really nice what she's doing. Yeah, Mark. This is actually I'm born on the 11th of October. I'm a Libra, and I always have that. Not. I'm interested in everything. I like everything. I can go look at documentary about the origins of soul, of R&B, and then going to something totally different. I'm interested in a lot of things, but I always try to have a balance and also choosing is really difficult for me. Choosing one preferred player, one preferred shirt, one preferred movie, it's really hard. I'm not married yet, Aldo. I'm not. I proposed her before COVID on the 31st of January 2020, and then 2 months later there was a big pandemic of COVID, so we postponed. So I didn't marry yet, but I will do it. Let me check other question you have. Hey guys, we revealed the real secret why Titanic sank here on the channel. Rose rosse per te ho comprato stasera, rose rosse per te. Beautiful song, Trimboli. That celebrated, by the way, 33 years. When we played versus Monza the Friday before. So if I'm not wrong, if I have a good memory, it was the 27th that Anthony Trimboli celebrated 33. Can we have that confirmation that I'm the GOAT? And I believe, guys, do whatever you want, but can you find a content creator that after 2 hours 30, a content creator with 23,600 subscribers, he knows the birthday of people? There are like 100 Anthonys on the channel. There is Anthony Trimboli, Anthony whatever, now I forget, of course now I forget, but we have because I have Trimboli in my head, but we have so many Anthonys on the channel, like 100 different Anthony. I remember, it's not this one, it's this. It's Trimboli, 27th. You see, on the 27th he became 33. Fantastic. Anthony Schifano, indeed. No, it's not true. There are a lot more. It's not only Schifano and Trimboli. There are other Anthonys. No, there are a lot of Anthonys on the channel. Schifano and Trimboli, they are the ones that are the most present. That's true. Forget whatever you want, just don't open the door. Beppe, you may kiss the bride. Beppe kiss Juve badge. But I don't know which song I would put at my my wedding. Of course, I would do something with Juve. That's a fact, but not for the opening dance. Huh? She will kill me. Adriano Celentano is fantastic as well. Fantastic. Celine Dion. Yeah, no. She hates Celine Dion. She hates ABBA. She don't like ABBA. And every time I don't like ABBA that I respect. I like some hits. It's quite funny. And then I go with a chance on me. Take a chance on me, take a chance on me, take a chance on me. Money, must be funny in a women world. Really great. No, you see, then I like. You know who I like, and I believe maybe Jim will know. If you don't know Jim, please look it up. But I like Wannes van de Velde. Wannes van de Velde. Do you know Wannes van de Velde? Do you know? I will sing you. In a second, I will sing you the song. Wannes van de Velde. This is Antwerp's. What is Antwerp? You know that in Belgium you have different cities. You have Brussels. Then you have also Antwerp. Antwerp, where Nainggolan was playing before going now to Spal. Antwerp, the second biggest city in Belgium. And in Antwerp you have the docks, you have the water. So you have, especially at the time in the 70s and so on, you had a lot of people that were working there. And they made some songs, you know, like the Marines that were working there with the river of Antwerp. And he was singing, and the song was like this, with accordion. Accordion. So imagine the ambiance, the atmosphere. And the song in Dutch, it's not even beautiful Flemish. It is Antwerp's. The accent of Antwerp. You're going with... Ik wil deze nacht in de straat verdwalen. De klank van de straat maakt me zeer amoureus. Al heb ik geen geld om plezier te betalen. Ik vind wat een vrouwke naar mijn keus. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. Ik wil deze nacht in de straat verdwalen. De klank van de straat maakt me zeer amoureus. Al heb ik geen geld om plezier te betalen. Ik vind wel een vrouwke naar mijn keus. This is just fantastic. What does that mean? Ik wil deze nacht in de straat verdwalen. I want to lose myself in the street. Ik wil deze nacht in de straat verdwalen. De klank van de straat maakt me zeer amoureus. The sound of the streets is making me fall in love. Al heb ik geen geld om plezier te betalen. Even if I don't have money to play myself pleasure. Ik vind welke vrouw naar mijn keus. I will find a wife according to my choices. Let me go because I want to translate that really strange song. Guys, this is the best song ever. Ik vind wel een vrouwke heel net en generous. This is the real text. I will find, even if I have no money to pay myself pleasure, I will find a wife really clean and generous generous. This is the song. GJustjuve. Guys, this is The song. I will tell you, guys. Write it down. Wait. This is, and for the 100 people that are surviving this, I will give you the song. I will give you the song here. Write it down. I will put it also in the chat here. And listen to it before sleeping. Guys, listen to this song. Ik wil deze nacht in de straten. Yeah, I will. Hey, guys, wait, let's go. I have the words now. I know that you are pissed off, but I don't care. I will read it anyway. Let me read it. Here we go. Ik wil deze nacht in de straten verdwalen. De klank van de stad maakt me zeer amoureus. Al heb ik geen geld om plezier te betalen. Ik vind wel een vrouwke heel net en genereus. Onder de glans van de manestralen wordt heel onze wereld een huwelijksbed. Ga mee naar de kroegen vol vrouwen en matrozen. Vergeet uw namen en al de rest. Ik wil deze nacht in de straten verdwalen. De klank... Super fantastic song. Guys, this is I believe I did more for Wannes van de Velde on an international level than anybody on earth. It will be fantastic because at least 130 people will watch an Antwerp singer, a singer from Antwerp. When did that song come out? When is the year? I believe it's in the 70s. It can't be. It's something like that. It's really from the 70s, something like that. No, guys, respect. Give respect to him. Give respect to Wannes van de Velde. Arif, now we understand, guys. It's a fantastic song. Hey, you see, Marcello, you say we were singing that in the Carnaval van Halle. You have a big thing here, really near where I'm living. Carnaval van Halle is fantastic. There was a street in Carnaval van Halle. You know, Carnaval, what it means? In Belgium, is quite popular, and people, they love Carnaval. And it was, you know, like a party of 3 days, 3 full days. And I remember the first time I went there, I didn't know really, you know, what to expect and so on. And I went with my bigger cousins. They knew already, they already gone there. I remember that it's really strange because you are all, you know, with I was like the Crow, you know, with a black leather jacket, face totally in white, with a smiley. I was covered like that, you know. You go to Carnaval van Halle, it's always around February, so it's cold outside, and it's already dark because you go in the evening. I went there, full of people. The thing is that you arrive, everyone is drunk, but drunk, totally destroyed. At the time speaking, when I was 16, it's a long time ago. Totally destroyed. You arrive, you are totally clean. You say, what's happening? And you say, I don't know if I will have a lot of fun because everyone is like totally smashed up and I am sober. I can have fun without drinking, of course, but it's true that this is really strange ambiance. And I remember there is a really small street, but really teeny street, dark, with a lot of people. You can't even go there. And it's, you know, we call it La Rue des Bières. I don't know if it's the real name or not, but the street of the beers. You go there, I promise you it's true. I promise you it's true. I'm not lying. You enter that street. It's not a long street. It's really small and it's really tiny. You enter that street as a clean man. You go out of that street. You are totally drunk. How? I don't know. And you have no money anymore. And you kissed probably like 15 other person. I don't know if they are women, men, whatever. You don't know. You don't understand anything. This is Carnaval van Halle. I had a lot of fun there. I promise you I had a lot of fun. Maybe time to switch to Beppe Wife YouTube channel. No, guys. I had fun. Not drugs, but it was fun. Beppe covers on Spotify. When, you know, that's why I didn't sing Mercato is Crazy, and I asked some good friends to do it for me because otherwise would have been crazy. So many beautiful memories. You can't even imagine. Not only Carnaval Valhalla, but you see, I will open another channel. I will open another channel. Oh, I forgot. Did you try on mobile phone? Looks like it's a new thing from YouTube. Like on Twitch, when it's a live, you can, swipe up and you can watch the live. You can continue to watch a live doing something else on your phone. This is new, apparently, on iPhone. I don't know if it's working for the other things. Only for lives, not for normal videos, but for live you can do it. It works on Apple, you see. No, it's new. It's new. It's not premium. It's not YouTube Premium at 64. So now you can even, I don't know what you want to do, but you can do whatever you want while you're watching the live. Great, huh? Buono, ragazzi. Now it's over, huh? I start earlier and then we always finish past 2 a.m. in the morning. If I remember Enzo Scifo, of course I remember Enzo Scifo, played in Torino, played in, of course I know Enzo Scifo. I know Enzo Scifo really well. Did we talk? Of course we talked about the Marleke. Anderlecht he played, of course. Yeah. You see, Aldo, he visited Nashville for Halloween and he woke up in a stranger house. Mamma mia. If I know Rocco Granata, of course I know Rocco Granata. Of course I know Rocco Granata. Who? Of course I know Rocco Granata. Let's make sure that people, they know who Rocco Granata is. Marina, 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 ti voglio al più presto sposare. Why is always with Microsoft Bing? I don't like Microsoft Bing. Wait, Rocco Granata. I don't know if that song is also internationally known. In Belgium, yeah, we know. Rocco Granata. And they made a really beautiful movie. If you didn't see Marina, the movie, guys, I recommend you to see the movie. Really well done. That's really a movie that I really liked, about how the Italian came to Belgium back in the time, not really appreciated racism and so on and so on. It's true story, true story, really nice. Speaking about Marina, because he fell in love with a girl that was called Marina, and he was telling her that he was loving her. Marina, mi sono innamorato di Marina, una ragazza moro ma carina, ma lei non vuol sapere del mio amor, cosa farò per conquistare il suo cuor. And then it goes with Marina, 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 ti voglio al più presto sposar. Marina, 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 ti voglio al più presto sposar. Oh mia bella mora, no, non mi lasciare, non mi devi rovinare, oh no, 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 no. If my wife, she goes now at 2 a.m. in the morning, she's going down and she see that I'm singing Marina, Marina, mia bella mora, my beautiful brunette, don't leave me alone, you need to marry me as soon as possible. Marina, Marina, don't leave me alone, don't destroy me, I want to marry you as soon as possible. I can guarantee you that the police, they will really come, but this time because she committed a murder. Anyway. Buono ragazzi, this was a fantastic life. I will open a new channel. One day I will open a new channel and I will speak only about this, about random things, about movies, about songs. I will sing, I will make jokes, and we will have fun. G-Just Life. Speak about management, speaking about whatever. No, just pizza. I don't know if I am, because I really want to also speak about the really serious things, about the management and so on and so on. So I don't know if I would go with GJustjuve Pizza. I don't know if someone would watch serious management videos when a channel is called Pizza. Would make sense to not do it. Would make sense, no? Felicità è un bicchiere di vino con un panino, la felicità e lasciarti un biglietto dentro il calzetto è la felicità e cantare a due voci quanto mi piace la felicità, felicità. This one my last gift for Don Pasquale that asked me to sing Felicità. You see? Perfect, huh? Done. Ahmad, actually, and being honest, I hate it. So word, please. No, they're us live shows on stage. What do you hate, Ahmad? Ahmad, what do you hate? You hate me singing. It's just fun. You hate the last movie, guys. After 2 hours 50, guys. No, she will kill me. My wife, she hates when I sing, and I make sense, huh? We are talking about red. Okay. Hey, in Amsterdam is a quite touristic place, huh? The red light district. I have to say that I worked a lot in Amsterdam. When you are going the first time, you go and you watch because it's touristic and it's fun. But then it's true that when you are a bit more in Amsterdam and you are in the Wallen, and when you are there, sometimes it's a bit creep. It's a bit strange. When you are with friends, when you're walking, discovering, it's funny. One time, 2 time, but then sometimes it's a bit strange. The red light district. But I believe when you are in Amsterdam, you have to see it because it's impressive for people that never saw it. Vai a dormire, Beppe. Sam, adesso vado. I like speaking. You know why? I'm trying to use all the time I can because tomorrow my mother-in-law, she will come and I have to be serious. Good guy. Rick, no sleep, Beppe, 12 p.m. having my lunch, watching you. Albano is coming to Australia, which I am seeing with wife. That's great, Albano. I will go to the weekend. I would go to the weekend in June or July. I don't remember. Ooh, I'm leaving for tonight. I wouldn't be there. And I already had everything in my mind because I wanted to do the joke, of course, with Weston McKennie. I wanted, I wanted that my wife. I already said to my wife, when we will go to the concert, you will film me from behind, and I will scream because it will be in the stadium. In the Hazel. It will be in Hazel, and I will scream, McKennie. And now McKennie is not there anymore in Leeds. It's not funny anymore, of course. It's not the same. You see, McKennie, not only he went away from Juve, not only we're expecting more from him, but on top of that, he ruined my joke of the summer that I was preparing since the summer. So now, since already a few months, when she bought for expensive tickets for the weekend. Chunky, when the red light district was introduced, crime went down and also diseases went down. Makes sense. When you have things to do, you don't kill people. Trimboli, you will like it, Beppe. But I'm sure I will like. Of course, I will like it. Torontonian. That's how you call someone from Toronto. Torontonian. Mamma mia. Torontonian. Torontonian from Scarborough. Scarborough. I just know Marlborough. Scarborough, I don't know. Never heard it. No, I'm talking about everything, but not Juve. Not Juve. It's over. This was the logo of GJustjuve Pizza. Do I still have the logo of GJustjuve Pizza? Yeah, here. It's a bit strange. It's a bit strange, but yeah, yeah. GJustjuve Pizza was great. Was fantastic. Yeah, a lot of people from Toronto. I went to Toronto when I was 14. I don't remember really well, but I went to Toronto. Toronto, Niagara. I have family there. I have a lot of family in Toronto. Yeah. Hamilton. I have family in Hamilton. Yeah. Hamilton. I have there. Well, now seriously, 3 hours, mamma mia, you are a disaster. I started early to go up, and then we sing Felicità and Marina Marina and Wannes van de Velde. Don't forget, never forget, we have to listen before sleeping to Wannes van de Velde. Ik wil deze nacht in de straten verdwalen. Wanna know the maximum of fly, guys, or not? I can understand if today you don't know. Ciao. Ciao, forza. Juve. Ciao, guys.